Oh, damn, that was so off key.
I sincerely hope the stream was live for that.
I don't think so.
I so hope so too.
I don't think so. No, I usually only click the let's go live when I don't do something embarrassing, but I can start an embarrassing story. Like right now when I tell everybody that my voice was so awful. By the way, we're live. What's up, everybody?
Oh,
hello.
I'm going to try to wolf down as much food as possible. My wife made these, it's like a taquito bowl. Not a taquito. What do you call there's tortilla, cheese, beans, salsa, tortilla, refried beans, meat, tortilla. And then bake that all in a pan.
Oh.
You call it all Mexican. I guess you're not wrong.
It's like kind of like a taco lasagna type thing.
It's like a taco lasagna. It's oh my god, it's so good. Wow. Married up. I married up. Okay. Welcome everybody. This is the Vereldium ongoing 5th edition homebrew stream community run. If you haven't joined us here before, this is a community game where you yourself can play in our game as the Vanguard, which are all of our players that you see over here today. Minus Horace Enio, who is standing in for Night Haze until she gets off of work. But if you join, you can join with the link right up here at the top to join our Discord. Roll off your place in the Vanguard or in the Ravenous. And the Ravenous are going to be our monsters who are going to provide challenges for our players to overcome. You also get to enjoy... somebody is echoing my voice back, and it's very distracting. You yourself can actually participate as well. Look at the chat. You'll notice in the very bottom corner, there's a bunch of purple bubbles that are constantly accruing. Those are called trouble bubbles. You can turn those bubbles in, and you can gift the caravan wealth, power, supplies, bombs. You can send a healing yodel, which is 1d4 of healing to any character on the screen. You can unleash the archers, which is a d8 if it's wrist. Thank you very much, Caro, for all your gift subs. You can also do an airship bombardment, which is the same thing as throwing a fireball to everybody on the screen. You can also do something that we do very special in this game for inspiration. We use inspiration cards. There are 4 ways our players can turn these in. You can either turn them straight in, you can reroll any dice whatsoever. You can gift them to another player, and they can reroll any dice. You can force myself or the Ravenous to reroll any dice that we've just rolled, or you can tempt fate. You say flip the card up, and whatever concept is on the other side of this card is going to be active in that session. I'm going to be shuffling the cards to make sure that everybody gets a fair shot. Some of these cards are very good, some of them are very bad, and some of them are just pure chaos, which is a lot of fun. Joining us today, we have 4 players that have been long-standing members of our community, and we have a new character to introduce as well with Lentux Pariah. So I'd like to take this time to please have our players introduce themselves. Black Irish 19, would you be so kind as to introduce yourself and Maresh?
Hello, everybody. I am Black Irish 19 here on Twitch, and this is Maresh, the Water Genasi sorcerer, on a quest for power and friendship.
That's the sweetest and most true statement I've ever heard about a D&D game. That's awesome. Nubmuffins, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you so much for taking the time. Would you please introduce yourself and Brenna?
I'm Nubmuffins. My other half is one of the Ravenous tonight. And I play Britta, the 2-foot-tall kobold wild magic barbarian who just wants to come and make a new friend.
So the reason that I mentioned that is Brenna originally said, it's like, it's okay, I can stand back for this. And then she learned that you all were going to be meeting Zemfaxi at the beginning of the section. And she said, well, I can come back in if you guys, have space. I said, yes. Would you like to come back in? She's like, uh-huh. No, yes. Number one, I'm super happy because I really want this interaction. Number two, I'm just always happy to have you on the stream. So thanks again for coming in. Mad God Cthulhu, who is doing just fine. A little bit of a nervousness before the session, but thank you so much for being here. Would you please introduce yourself and your new character, Lenthox Pariah?
I'm the Mad God Cthulhu, and I should be playing the half-orc paladin, Lenthox Pariah. He does have he's a bit disfigured. He doesn't have a nose, but he doesn't let that bring him down. He always has time to stop and smell the roses.
I like that. All right. Night Haze 95 will be coming just shortly, but until then, her better half is taking over. And what do you think, Arsenio? Do you think that we should hold off for Night Haze's introduction until she gets in? Because she's really good at doing interjected introductions. Or would you like to introduce Sulfur?
He does really well, and being kind of thrown on the spot here, I could probably try something. Whenever she gets over here, we can have her redo it, because I'm pretty sure she'll do it way better.
You got it. But thank you so much for doing this. So actually, true story, in my home games, I usually have a rule called Jaegering. Very Pacific Rim, I know. But it was always, I need written permission from the person who is not going to be there for you to pilot their character, and they need to write an agreement back. Because then they're going to be involved in all the battles, all the dangers are possible. If I TPK the party, I TPK them too. But they get to participate. Because this is a community game, I don't allow that. So nobody ask. But it would be... this is one of those scenarios where I've had significant others stand in for characters quite a few times. And I always find it the most tense and nerve-wracking experience for a DM. Because what if I kill them? That makes me feel super nervous. And
well, she said she's on her way, so we'll see how much time I get.
It's a race against the Berserkus, just in case he gets a little antsy. All right, Lord Geyser 21, would you please introduce yourself and Halvis?
Hello, everyone. I'm Lord Geyser 21, but here Halvis is my name, and creating the undead is my game. I am currently sporting a very stylish skeletal left arm, which I so gladly enjoy to have, and like to... I am the halfling necromancer. My brain trailed off there for a second.
No worries. I know exactly why your brain trailed off because of the in-game roleplay that you guys have been doing on the Discord. I know exactly why, too. Oh, so great. All right. Well, as 4 of our 5 are introduced, and you all have seen, Caroton 87 and Rose Kai Kai are going to be controlling our monsters today, and it's up to the Vanguard to choose the quest that they wish to go on. Once I do so, we're going to go back. They're going to be able to plan a little bit of a strategy, and then it's combat time. Once again, if you'd like to join in either this, link at the top. So, in our last session, you had continued the quest to hunt down the Bloody Bloodies. Dranis, the vampire who was controlling your friend, the quirky little butcher. As you pummel your way through his manor house, you come across many, many strange things. You come across many, many dangerous enemies. And you do make it out. You also make it out without killing Eofen. As you do so, you also reunite him with his lost love, Laura. As he is reunited, a piece of him is returned to him, and he starts realizing all that he has done. It seems that as he was mourning the loss of his love. Something had happened that split his mind, of which you're not sure of yet. But there are things that the caravan can do in order to find that out. To make amends, he has offered that the caravan may now take his mansion. He is leaving to go on a journey of redemption. So therefore, the manor house now belongs to the caravan, and may do with it as they see fit. So, as they finish that fight, they happen to bring out someone who they thought was an enemy. Uriana, a woman draped in a peacock outfit, beautiful of skin and terrifying of visage. But even as she moved, somberly, sultrily, and deftly through the house, she never once was aggressive with the caravan. Now that she is happy that Eofan and Laura are reunited, she's revealed herself to be Zemfaxi, but only when they're being pretty. Now that you have met Zemfaxi, you all, the 41st Caravan, or sorry, the 41st Vanguard, have recollected yourselves, leaving Zemfaxi back in the manor house, where she is currently enjoying a plethora of wine and food. What would the caravan like to do while still on their ship, the Expedition, before heading down to Feldin's Berth?
I would like to flip my inspiration card.
Okay. Roll me a d6.
All right. 4.
While being on the ship, you start hearing your pilots, the Captain Piney, and also one of the simulacrums of Dominic Feldin. You start hearing them push and turn. You hear ding 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 ding, and now it sounds like an alarm is going off behind you. You keep hearing the and you feel yourself beginning to fall. It's slow, but it's happening.
I'll run over to the simulacrum. Dominic, what's going on?
I think we've run out of a spell. Does anybody have fly or levitate? Anything like that, please? And you feel yourself.
Oh no.
I don't have it prepared.
I don't have it at all.
He looks around. He's like, "Does anybody have anything that can float a thing? It's all fine. It's all fine. Movement, anything."
I mean, I have my boon. Can I use that somehow? I
He
can
goes-
grow wings.
He says, "That's great. Is that a spell?"
Not really. I just kind of think about it and it happens.
I still think you're awesome, but we're gonna die.
Could I use Dimension Door to put it safely on the ground?
He says, "I have no idea. Why don't you try?"
I will do that then, and I'll run downstairs to the Bulgine Globe.
Okay, so you run downstairs to the Bulgine Globe. The Bulgine Globe right now, you see that only the outer ring is currently spinning, and you can see that has a long strider on it.
Oh dear. Okay. I'll begin trying to infuse one of the rings with Dimension Door.
Okay. You start casting Dimension Door on the second ring of the Bulgine Globe. You drew a chariot upside down, which means your chariot is not going to hold you for too much longer. I need for you to roll me a D100. Are you going to roll higher or lower than me?
I'm gonna say lower.
Go ahead.
If I crash the ship, I'm so sorry.
You said you're going to roll lower than me?
Yes.
Okay. As that happens, you send the ship. You all feel the same sort of sucking sensation as you watch this this almost portal-like thing come from the very front of the ship, cover the entire ship up very quickly. You are sent through a strange dimension. As this is happening, you're watching as an entire dimensional plane passes by you. 1, 2, 3. Beneath you, you see what appears to be a gorgeous field of flowers, trees that are larger than any building you have ever seen before in your lifetime, stones and mountains that jut up sharply, almost like blades. And then you see a massive, gorgeous-looking crystalline palace, and palaces that dot the landscape in a perfect circle. And then the portal comes back, and you find yourself safely parked on the ground.
Whew.
Dominic looks at you, and he says, "Ah!" And he tries to release his death grip, his white knuckle grip on the helm. And he says, "Your friend probably saved our lives. I need to go find a wizard. I need a wizard. I'm gonna go get a wizard." And you just watch him and Piney both throw up all over the ground.
Well, that was a close one. I say coming back to the deck of the ship.
I wonder what happened. What could have caused that?
You see Dominic as he wipes his mouth. He says, "You have to put the spell back into the Bulgine Globe. I just forgot to bring a wizard. I didn't have the right time. I'm sorry."
No worries.
Okay, mistakes happen.
As long as it doesn't happen.
I know, we all survived again. And it just keeps happening, but it's just going to be fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. Everything's great. We're good. How are you?
Well, aside from the near-death experience, which
Sounds
I mean,
great.
that
That's
happens
perfect.
pretty
I'm gonna go
regularly.
back to my bed and just lay down for a while. If I'm just gonna do it. He like verbally talks over you. Sorry, he obviously talks over you.
Poor Simulacrum has been through hell
Ooh,
Yeah,
just from us alone.
and parts of him are still flaking off a little bit. You can tell that he's been channeling a lot of magic energy into the Bulgine Globe as well.
You look like you could use a rest. You earned it. I would go lay down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. See you in a bit.
I can make you a cup of tea if it helps.
That'd be great.
We'll totally pull out the teapot and make him some tea.
Okay. You absolutely do. Don't forget, too, that the caravan now has a figurine of disappointing power, a tea butler.
yes.
That is super cool.
It's just an old man who serves you with some tea. That's it. That's all he does.
Alfred.
So, with that, you want me to go ahead and deduct a spell slot for using Dimension Door there, or?
You're going to need to deduct a spell slot for using Dimension Door. That's true.
Gotcha.
Does
Well, at
anybody
least
else have anything else they want to do while still on the ship?
Yes. Now that we've averted a catastrophe, I'd like to ritually cast Identify on a few things.
Okay. While that time is going by, because that's going to take you about 10 minutes, does anybody else want to be doing something in the meantime?
Brenna would probably just be over talking to Incursion about how excited she is. She gets to go make a new best friend.
Okay. Most of the battling caravan whom you've been fighting with over the last 41 missions can't all fit, so some of them do have to stay behind. But Incursion will be on the ship with you, I will say. So you are able to have that conversation, and you all are very. You can both feel a presence with you. It's kind of warming to your hearts. The boons that you have make you almost able to sense that there's another one of their kind nearby.
Nice.
Would anyone else like to do something on the ship, or shall we jump to Halvis's and identifies?
I'm good. I've done my crazy thing for the session.
So, Biz, you said you needed written approval for like role play as someone else's character, right?
Well, you guys have already gone through that.
Okay, because I just got the okay. So, Sulfur is gonna come up to the top deck and just out loud and boisterously with his chest puffed up into the air, I smell something holy. It's disgusting. Who is that?
What's wrong with holy?
Ah! You are the one that I smell. That foul stench. It's just absolutely disgusting. Who are you?
My name is Linthox Pariah.
Yes, I really do not care.
Well, wait a minute. I tell you my name. What about yours?
Oh, I am Sulfur Bloodlust of the prestigious Bloodlust clan. At your service.
I'll make sure. Well, then I'll make sure to write it on your grave when you pass.
Oh, if I pass. More likely before you do.
We shall see, witch. We shall see.
As that...
You like demons?
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, no worries.
No. Keep going. Just wait.
Demons. What business is that of you?
Oh, they just are some of my best friends. I mean, you know, being one myself, of course.
So he's instantly gonna draw his sword.
Oh, look at you squirming. It really makes you uncomfortable, doesn't it?
As you draw the sword, you hear a loud set of barking from behind the helm. Piney's dogs, Wink and Blink and a Nod, are all growling at you as they... And all three of them blink in between both you and Sulfur. Two of them are facing towards Sulfur, and one of them is facing towards you, Lenthix. Piney walks over, a battle axe in tow. As that happens, she says, all right. Now, I don't want any more fighting. Stop provoking each other. Or I swear I'm going to throw you off in piece by piece. Okay? Okay? Thank you.
Very well. But I can tell, this one right here, he's going to be fun.
I apologize. I'll try not to do any more provoking. If the witch promises to do the same.
Witch
Maybe.
promised to do the same, and you no provoking. And you stop having fun. There's no fun on this ship.
Cool.
Okay. I'm going to go back to the helm now, but I'm watching. If I see anything, my dogs are going to bite you, and I'm going to let them, and then I'm going to make them blink you into the ethereal plane. Cool?
Understood.
Thank you. Thank
Seeing all
you.
this would come running over and be like, guys, come on. I made tea. Everybody come drink tea. We can become friends over tea. That's what we do. You're my friend, and you're my friend, and you guys can become friends. So come on.
Neat. You hear from Pani in the background as she looks across you and she says, "You've seen one of the gem dragons too, haven't you? I think this is the first time I've seen one of you guys. I've never met one. I always was curious."
I've met two, and they're both my friends. And the first one, she gave me these wings, and then I want to meet all of them, but mostly I have to someday find Katara Steen. He's gonna be my best friend. Like, we're already best friends. I got to talk to him, and we're gonna become best friends when I get to meet him in person.
Cool. I'm looking forward to all this. All right, I'm going to go back to the flying now. Keep your friends from killing each other, please. Friends shouldn't kill each other.
Yeah, no, friends shouldn't kill each other. You're right.
Thanks. See you later.
Bye.
Okay. So with that, we're going to complete the identify. So what is Halvis identifying?
The iron flask.
Okay. The iron flask can hold the soul and body of anything. It's full.
I know it.
Inside is currently a celestial.
Oh.
Now that's interesting.
Does he let that be known to everybody, or?
I will let everybody know what is in the flask. There's celestial in this cursed thing.
If it's celestial, maybe we should let it free. Who
You no
knows what
touch.
a wicked thing?
I've already smacked the hand of a Goliath. I'll smack you too.
Understood.
After hearing Lenthok say that we should let the Celestial free, Sulfur is just gonna sneer or snicker. Sure.
Well,
Is
by the
that
properties of the flask, it shouldn't attack us if we let it out.
Okay. You don't have to make a decision now. Is there anything else that you're identifying? Remember, I always allow up to 6 items whenever you use identify.
Yeah. I also want to identify one of the Dalo medallions because I remember that there was an Aufladen stone in the center of them.
Correct. This does have a divination spell placed upon it. It is extremely faint, and it's also cloaked. So you notice that this is simply just a medallion, but there is a spell on it that allows for remote hearing.
Good to know. And I'd also like to identify 4 of the books we found last time. Any
You don't.
4.
Okay. You notice that each one of these has an enchantment placed upon it. Each one of these appear to have a transcription. Telescription? A telescription, specifically of memories that have been stolen from Dranis.
Ooh.
These books were specifically made in order to keep him subjugated. Roll me an intelligence check. I heard the whoop. I just didn't see it pop through. It pop through?
14.
14. Can somebody else pop some rolls through for me real quick? Oh, there we go. Okay. Awesome. Maresh, make sure to put that spell back. So,
Yep.
14. With the way that Yefan was acting, usually vampires are very, very cogent. You're able to understand them. They're usually cunning. They're the apex of hunters. He was a mindless husk. But there was also another creature that was interested in your intelligence, who was in that place as well. You think maybe the enchantment on the books and that one creature was related.
That mind sucker. Okay.
I open one of the books of his memories.
Okay. Roll me 2d20. 22 with the natural 20. Okay. So you look through one of the books randomly. As you look through, you see how Laura was actually the alpha. She's the one who turned Yophanis. They had actually known each other from childhood. The moment that Laura knew that she was cursed with the Sanguine curse, Yophanis asked her to curse him at the same time. So this way they would both be cursed together. They were meant to be able to save people. They wanted to be as altruistic and honorable as possible, all while keeping their curse contained. They met with Dominic in order to be able to do this easily, properly, and ethically. It worked for a long time. And that's all you get from that.
Oh.
I wonder if we should return these to Eophon. Maybe he will remember fully who he was.
Could be a good idea. Speaking of curses, Halvis, have you decided on anything? You've been looking a little pale recently.
And your teeth are
It
getting
might-
much, much sharper.
And my want for raw meat is getting stronger. I think this particular curse might be more of a risk for my family here in the caravan than it is worth holding on to. Your guys' safety is my main concern. And if this puts you at risk, I don't want it.
On one of the tables, you do see the concoction that will remove the Sanguine curse from you.
I will take the potion.
As you take the potion, you watch as you drink, every pore in your body begins to open, and a dark black gas begins to escape and drip down your body as though it was dry ice. But a small whisper, in what sounds like a mother's singing, the black dissipates, and you feel peaceful again.
Nice.
I believe that I owe you spells as well. from the spell
Yeah.
book. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
One of them is mislead. Another one is teleportation circle.
Hey.
Another one is wall of force. You ready for the last one?
Yep.
Okay. The last one is creation.
Creation.
Creation. It's a 5th level illusion magic.
Sweet.
Okay. So as many things have happened since you're still on the ship, is there anything else that you all want to do before we move on? Leaving this last up to everybody?
Where did the spells come from?
There was a single spell book that he was able to pick from that, from the shelves in the other room. One of the characters had detect magic up and was able to detect only the magic books. There were 48 in total.
And that was one of the ones that he had identified just now?
The spell book, that's correct.
Got it, okay. Sorry, just doing inventory things.
Like the good manager you are.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Last call for anything on the ship. Otherwise, we are going to move into Feldin's berth. Did I just see Thulu, like, people's elbow his computer? Or is that just me? I just saw his hair. Oh, he's back.
I'm back.
Hello.
For mysterious reasons for the stream, but we all know what happened.
I think your breath is catching your mic just a little bit. Can you pull that up? Thank you kindly. Okay. So, last call. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to click on your tokens because eventually I'm going to have to move them all into a new location.
Okay.
And of course, it looks like my computer's freezing just a little bit.
Uh-oh.
So,
It's okay.
actually, one last thing before we go.
Okay.
Would I be able to use my feat of inspiring leader?
You absolutely can, yeah. Do you want to give everybody a little bit of a inspiring boost before you head down?
As we go down, as we get ready to go down, Lenthos faces forward as he puts his hand on his sword. This is the first time we're going down together. Me as one of you. We might not all survive, but I can guarantee you, whatever hell may be down there, I shall fight to my death to protect you. Except for you. So he's gonna do the temporary HP to everyone except for Sulfur.
Oh.
Is
No, I'm totally fine with this because I was gonna roll the response to it anyway, and I don't think I would have been inspired either way.
I'm cool with it. Yeah, I'm cool with it. Night Haze in
Night
the
Haze
chat
might-
actually just went yazd. Okay, so it's agreed.
Yeah, Sulfur's
and-
response to it is just gonna be like, that was absolutely dreadful.
So everyone's gonna get 10 extra temporary HP, and on top of that, Lenthox is also going to cast Aid, which increases the max hit point and by 5, and also recovers it. So
Okay. all of your all's maximum hit points are recovered by 5. Now, there's a concentration on that. Isn't that correct?
No. Aid is that he just picks 3 for aid, and he's picking Maresh, Halvius, and Brianna.
Okay. So, Brenna, your maximum hit points are increased by 5. Sorry, all of you, your maximum hit points are increased by 5, and you get temporary hit points, which is how much?
10 HP for everybody else.
Okay. As you all disembark the ship, which no longer needs to land because it's already landed, you all are able to get directly back to your very own mansion.
Woo!
Yeah.
Living the high life.
Mm-hmm. As you come in, you are able to get a better computer that hopefully doesn't break on you, because goddamn.
I wish.
But you're able to go into Eophanis's old room. I will place your tokens in that room. And you are going to begin to be able to speak to Zemphaxi. So, as you all come in, please check your tokens as well. I just want to make sure that everybody has control.
Yes.
We're good.
Yep.
Okay. So as you begin your conversation with Zemphaxi, who is going to be laying oh so calmly in a smaller form, but on the bed, Zemphaxi begins the conversation very simply. She says, I was wondering when you all might come back. How's your ship?
A little bit of trouble with it, but nothing we couldn't handle.
Oh, I figured as much. You all seem capable. So tell me, I hear that you've been looking for me.
Yes, indeed. You have been it's been quite a struggle to find you. You had to fight through all those vampires.
Well, that wasn't the intention. It was supposed to just, get the stone back. I can't go into places like that.
Oh, yes. That room was quite something. I had a taste of it myself.
Did we just lose somebody in the Discord, by the way?
Rose.
I believe it was Rose. Also, it is time for me to drop off as they come in.
Ah.
So, it was fun role-playing with you, Mad God Cthulhu. We will see how she takes the roleplay to further antagonize you.
Until Rose pops back, you all are just going to see some poor framing. I'm sorry.
Lucky me being at the top, it doesn't affect me.
Doesn't affect you, yeah. Okay. So, as Faxi looks around to the rest of you, he says, are you here about Petramalka? Or are you just here because, the war, the death, felt birth? What are you here? How can I help?
I don't know about them. I'm here because I want to be your friend. I brought tea if you'd like tea.
I would love tea. Thank you so much. It goes well with wine.
And I will immediately start making tea for Zemphaxi.
Thank you. You can use your little butler there if you don't want to make it yourself. And she points to your packs.
But the tea tastes so much sweeter when made by hand of a friend.
You're not wrong. Thank you. think your audio is a little bit low there, Thu. Can you check it for me?
How's this?
Just a little better. Thank you.
Oh, how about
Yeah,
this?
that's
Better?
way better.
Yeah, so we didn't hear what that last thing you just said was.
He says, when you do it handmade, it brings out that spreading love and caring. Love and care.
Zemfaxi says, you know, your voice is going to be all torn up if you keep doing that. But thank you.
Don't worry about me.
Thank you for the love and the care.
I like making the tea, so.
Just a little bit of a first. Nobody's ever sought me out just to become friends.
Well, you know, we went to meet Erlen, and when we went to meet Erlen, I got to see statues of a bunch of you, and then I also, I found out that I have a best friend I haven't met yet, and his name's Katara Seam, but I was talking to him through this other thing, but that's a different story. But Erlen gave me this cool boon thing, and now I can fly, and so can Incursion, and then I met Santuia, and she was really sweet too, and I like you guys. You're like big versions of me.
Well, yes, we are. We are big versions of you. At least, what's inside.
I'm
You do
sure
know
my
what all the-
ancestors.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm sure my ancestors would smile if they knew I was in your presence.
Zemfaxi stretches really big straight up and says, I bet you don't know exactly what we are, do you? Not really dragons, but kind of.
I have no idea, but I know that you're wonderful and you make good friends.
Thank you. We're souls. Well, we're the growth of souls. Many, many, many years. We've been along since, this plane has been remade 4, 5 times at this time? 4 times, I remember. Sure, it's probably going to be remade again soon, but you don't have to worry about that. I always enjoy myself. Every new millennia is something a lot more fun. And many, many more of you all get the boon from me and grow a little bit more.
Are you enjoying the show that's going on right now with this great war?
Gosh, no. I hate it. I hate war. I prefer art. The stage, comedy, bridge. Oh, it's so much more fun and so much better wine. I can enjoy myself to the fullest. I mean, you should have seen these two. Have you seen their wine cellar? My God.
Oh, yes.
Stay here forever. Well, at least 30 years until it was all gone.
Well, then perhaps you'd be willing to help us reclaim this city. Then we can get it back to the more fun-loving version that I'm sure you would appreciate.
I'm interested. But here's something that I need for you to know. I don't kill. I hate doing it. It's the worst. Knowing that, do you still want my help?
I think that would be fine. If we can put the enemy out of commission, they don't necessarily need to die.
Exactly. There's always a way. Whether it's better, whether it's far worse. But my goodness. I have an idea.
I'm good at killing, but I don't like it.
Well, that's why you all with souls have that option, but me, I don't prefer it. There's no growth to be had to end a life. None. Although one who continues to take them, that's something totally different. And I can usually take care of that very quickly. But I don't kill. There's plenty of other ways I can help, though. How could I help you the most, as long as I do not draw blood?
Is there any way you may be able to give us some strength? Some way to help us?
Of course. You understand how my boons work, yes?
We
I'm not quite sure.
I give you my boon, and I take the growth of your soul. Don't worry, your soul is still your own. I promise not to take it away from you. When you inevitably die, and you all will die, sometime, the growth that your soul has gone through in that time comes to me. To think that your soul doesn't grow, silliness. When you die, your soul will enter another body, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another. Or it will travel to the ethereal plane and grow there, or travel to the next life into bliss, or into the hells, and it will grow or be devoured, whatever. Life changes. Souls change. Souls move. Souls shift. I just take its potential. That's how I get better, bigger, continue to power. Do you understand me now?
indeed. Santoia said something similar to the effect when we met them.
I didn't just blow your mind, did I?
Or
No,
like that
no.
words.
Okay. Yes. So now you know. Once you die, you do have a soul. It does go somewhere. But it's all up to you on where it goes. But it will not come to me. I only take its potential. Your body will still grow. Your soul will still be powerful. Do you wish to form a pact with me? Which, by the way, you may have it be based on a goal. You may have it just for a time and then return it. And you may return it at any point.
And I would like to form this pact.
Anyone else?
I would
Sulfur.
also.
You can go ahead.
I would also like to form this pact.
I see that you, little one, are a little bit colorful yourself. While I can't gift you everything, I can help. And you,
How are
Sir
you-
Knight?
Looking at my pretty colors.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah, she helped me be able to impress the person that I like. And he did like it. He thinks I look pretty.
I love that story. If anything happens with you two for eternity, please give me a call.
I will. I will definitely. And I will
I'm-
make sure we have lots of wine when we talk about it.
I am your friend now, aren't I?
You are.
Yay.
You know, we
Uh,
also have quite a few barrels back at our caravan if you ever wish to join us once this is all over.
Don't you tempt me with a good time, Maresh.
So while this is going on, Sulfur's just antsy. And then when he gets his chance, he walks directly in front and bows down. And to this magnificent creature, he recites, "It would be an honor to have my soul tied to such a beauty and a creature as magnificent as you, as we share the same bloodline. It is my goal to be one. And he takes one of his pieces of gold that he has off his own armor, and he's like, and take this in exchange as a sign of my faithfulness.
I will always take a gift, especially if it's freely given. Thank you.
Then he just backs away.
As Sulfur comes back, Lenthox looks at Sulfur and says, I suppose groveling suits you.
Sulfur just kind of stands up taller and rolls his shoulder back and swishes his tail towards him. Sorry, were you speaking? I don't talk to lesser creatures.
As that happens, you see Zemfaxi's arms pop out, and as they pop out, you see a pen and a notebook start to form in her hands, and she says, "Oh my goodness, such juicy drama! I will turn this into my next fan fiction." And you see, like, this book is full. There's, like, even the little highlighter tabs on the side to say which one's which. Tiny little photos and pressed flowers and other different bits and bobs from God knows how long ago.
That's quite the collection you have there.
Don't be too far into this. Or do. Please do. I have books.
I'm always up for a good read, especially one written by someone as storied as yourself. I'm sure you've seen much more interesting things than any of us will see in our lifetimes.
Oh, you've talked to Santeria too much. You stop it, you flatterer. I will give you this. And it magically pops out what looks like a little card. It is the Gem Dragon equivalent to a zine subscription. Everybody's dead silent. I thought that joke was going to be so much better.
I got it. I'm sorry. I'm eating it.
It took a second to realize what you just said.
I was really hoping that joke was going to land. Oh my god, this is... You know what, most quarantine comedians are feeling this right now, so I guess I'm just lining that up. But anyway. So Zemfaxi closes the book, and then says, "That's fine, demon child," and blows a ruby mist that covers your body. As that happens, the notes, tattoos, and scarification on your body begins to glimmer with a ruby light. As that happens, you glow very, very faintly, darker than candlelight, but still noticeably illuminated. As that happens, your eyes, already darkened, now darkened with almost a ruby glint. Your teeth become glistening red and white. As you feel the power of Zemfaxi going through your body, you'll feel yourself becoming lighter. And you'll feel yourself becoming more aware of the things that are around you. Zem looks around and says, "Who comes next, please?"
I would.
Dingmaresh. As that happens, your hair now becomes these long, glistening streaks of bright red mixed with your natural white hair. Your scars that appear on your body now glisten as though they were covered in ruby dust. Your fingernails turn bright red and sharp. You can feel something in your blood that makes you feel more powerful. And there's something strange about your eyesight. You all notice that his pupils now become glistening like rubies themselves. But you can see a lot of things you never thought you could. And for you, Lord Halvis?
I will bow and will graciously accept your boon.
As that happens, you feel the blowing across your body. Across your face, you feel the glistening coming up almost like war paint as it draws slowly across both sides of your face. You feel the paint drip down both sides of your arms towards the front of your body, towards the back, spiraling in a Fibonacci pattern, going towards the center of your body to your heart. As that happens, you watch those Fibonacci's go across your bone and skeleton skull. Your skeletal arm. You also notice that your fingertips become almost glistened as though there is a puff of ruby dust that is amongst them at all times. Your eyesight becomes keen and sharp. And another puff goes across Brinna. Brinna, your torch that is on your chest is no longer glowing with the embers of red and orange. Now glistens with a ruby sheen.
Ooh, it's even prettier. Thank you. Look, guys, I glow different.
It's always your choice, Sir Pariah. Now, if you wish, you can partake in the boon as well, but you don't have to. I'll always be here. You can always find me.
As much as I appreciate the offer, my soul's growth is my own. As much as the power may tempt, is tempting. Clearly. As looking at Sulfur, but it is not for me.
I'm very proud of you that you come to this conclusion and did not give in to the peer pressure. Good for you.
And I wanted that boon too.
You see her and blows her boon, and it doesn't go across your body, but it does go across your armor and weapons. Your armor and weapons now glisten with ruby outline.
Ooh.
I just felt guilty. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. You're going to be the hero of this story, you know. I've always enjoyed writing BL. So I am going to make sure that you have the brightest and prettiest armor. You don't need to know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. Just ignore what I said. Anyhow. So the boon is one thing, but what can I do? I'm getting very sick of the killing.
Well, the enemy seems to have control over 2 dragons, and those are quite a problem for us, as we just don't have the forces to take them on. If you could deal with at least one of them, that would be greatly appreciated.
Oh, I will not fight a dragon. I will not fight any of my kind. But thank you.
Understandable.
How about instead I help you with a bit of intelligence? Maybe peer deeper into the things that are happening and give you a better insight.
That
Sounds
works.
good to me.
Knowledge is always useful in the ways of any kind of war.
In which case, I will give you a stone. Use this stone and call my name, and I will answer any question, as long as it is within my power to do so. You now have a Stone of Zemfaxi. With this, once per session, you may ask a single question. If it exists in the world, Zemfaxi knows it, but only if it exists on the material plane.
Awesome.
So he'll be able to give you any information that you need. The only difference is that you will not be able to do anything that is extremely powerful, such as artifacts or legendary specific types of legendary items, or anything that is of a different plane of existence. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
And with that, I think that I am going to go back downstairs. Is there anything else before I head away?
Oh no, you've already done so much. It was definitely worth it coming to meet you.
Thank you. I'll see you very, very soon. So Zemfaxi takes herself and brings herself downstairs, where she relaxes over many, many bottles of wine. With that, a knock comes on the door downstairs. It is Sergeant Onabera. Sergeant Onabera says, I've just received word that the Dranis have given you the house.
Yes, yes indeed.
That's cool. Wow. Sorry. So great. Just want to let you know, your mercenaries did come back. All of them, actually, and one of them seems very, very cocky.
Wonderful.
Good news. The Druid School is liberated. What this means, this is Bizarka speaking, what this means is that in the last mission, it was a perfect mission. There were no casualties, and a single natural 20 that was rolled, so you do have a hero. With that, you have 46 remaining mercenaries. And I'm going to put you all on the map. You all need to tell me what you wish to do with the remaining mercenaries. You can liberate an island. You can liberate civic buildings, or you can liberate a school. So with the school, it's going to provide you with a bit more abilities. Because the Druid School is now open, food is no longer an issue.
That's great.
Okay, so you all own the top 3 islands here. You can own any of the remaining islands. Oh my goodness. So, what would you like to do? Would you like to try and liberate some more islands? Would you like to try and liberate civic buildings or a school? I'm going to leave you all for about 2 minutes for you to discuss, and then once I come back, tell me what you have chosen.
All right, my friends. I think now's the time to go after the civic buildings. We've
I'd
we've
say
secured a food supply.
I
I'd
don't
say
know
either
what
a
civic
civic
buildings
building.
are, but I always believe whatever you say, Big Blue.
And I appreciate your trust in me.
I'd
have
Our
say either the
enemies, all boards.
I'd say either a civic building or one of the schools to enhance our abilities.
My vote's the civic building. I don't like people in power that aren't me.
Then the eyes have it. We shall send our newly found hero. We have 2 of them, I believe.
Sounds good.
All right. Send the mercenaries off to the civic buildings along with 1 hero. Ooh, excuse me.
Let the hunter bless you.
So if Sulfur sneezes and Lentox blesses him, will he burst into flame?
No.
That's a funny question because I can't burn. Ahaha.
Sorry, I had to.
Oh no, you're good.
So, have you all decided on what you would like to do?
Yes. We'll send the mercenaries off to reclaim the civic building, and we'll send 1 hero along with them.
Okay, so 1 hero, and you're going to liberate a civic building. Got it. Okay, the civic buildings that you are going to be liberating are down into the south. This is one of the kind of parliamentary buildings. Okay, so with that, Onabera says to you, so I have a bit of a situation. Here's what we know so far. I have some intel regarding a ship. There is a supply line. They need fresh casters, and they need to truck them in. There's a tunnel that was made by one of the worms. Inside this tunnel, they keep trucking in new casters, fresh casters that they're able to summon. And this is the way that they are able to continue the demons to come back. If we're able to eliminate some of the casters, then only the casters that remain in the city are the ones that are able to keep casting. We might be able to stymie that if we are able to destroy the ship. They're bringing them in by boat and using the canals. Here's one thing that I know for now. It's heavily guarded. But nobody thinks that they know that we know this information. It's the charge of one of the dragons. It's the green one. Pripyat. Pripyat has been told he needs to protect this supply line. So therefore, if you're going up against the green dragon, just remember, he does not know that we know. This is an act of sabotage. So you must be stealthy. But that is not to be said that there isn't a heavy presence there. So you can choose to go quiet, or you can choose to go all out. Either way, it's your choice. That being said as well, the Aufladen mines are still rife with those powers. And we do not know why, but it seems like those mines are charged and are charging the rest of the stones around the obelisk. We're also having a lot more reinforcements coming in to the orc encampment. It's looking like there's over 20 of them. If you're able to take away some of their leadership, that can only do us good. With that, you hear, "Hey, it's Docs again."
Hello, Docs.
Hey,
Always
bud.
good to hear your voice.
Good to hear your voice too. So, a couple things. Yeah. So remember that one orc that I was talking about? Apparently, he's doing a whole bunch of really weird orc stuff, and he can speak Draconic.
Oh dear.
I know, right? Well, you guys could talk together. That's perfect. They'll try to kill you, but I mean, the conversation might be nice for a second.
I don't mind talking and fighting.
Nice. My kind of woman. So, I got another thing, too. I know that you guys are probably going to be going after some of them Aufladen stones eventually, because Feldin's Berth is nasty with them. But
Indeed.
yeah, there's something that's strange about that place. I know that there used to be somebody who used to go down there and used to chisel a few. He says that a bunch of his buddies didn't make it back, and he's usually able to scry on them. But he says their souls are not there anymore. That's not good. That's not good at all. So I'd be really, really careful if you go. Oh, also, too, in the waters somewhere, I know that there's like a dragon, but he's like a sea serpent. Apparently, this guy is trying to defect. Isn't that wild?
Really?
I know.
Really?
I know. Anyway, that's word on the way down low. But you know me. I'm Docs. I get all the information. Anyway, I got a real cocky bastard up here. Really cocky. He's asking for 5,000 for his contract. If you're interested.
It's quite the pretty penny.
I mean, he seems good. I've actually seen him coming back for more and more contracts. He can do the job.
Perhaps we'll keep him on call for now.
Okay.
See if we need him later.
Surprisingly enough, he gets booked off.
Do we have enough money for him?
It would be about 1/3 of our total gold.
I mean, if
Leave
he's,
it.
if he's as good as that price says, he might be worth it. You have a lot of work to get done.
True. What say the rest of you? You think it's worthy?
Sulfur just kind of lets out a big old laugh. And he's like, ha ha ha! Why let someone else take the glory that could be ours? I say nay.
I just think
There's
that the sooner we get this place cleared out, the sooner we're going to actually make more gold. So I say yes, we should hire him.
As much as it pains me, I agree with Sulfur.
Huh, that's a first.
We should never
Elvis?
resent that.
Well, with the current situation and trying to annex an entire city, and as much as it pains me to say it, but it probably would be worth the gold to have him help.
Marash.
Tiebreaker.
We'll take him.
Doc says, okay. Hang on a sec. Okay, yeah, sure. He's coming to you.
Fantastic.
You all see immediately. He goes, hello. You needed the bugbear.
Well, yes. Welcome.
Hello, okay. I need my 5 grand, please.
I'll collect it out of the inventory and hand it to him.
And you need the building taken care of?
Indeed.
Okay. With that, you have another hero. So you have a
Awesome.
total of 47 mercenaries. You have 3 heroes in total. So, are you going to send heroes? Now that you have all 3.
A hero,
Get our
mean,
money's worth.
hero means instant success, right?
A hero mean if you send a hero, it's an instant success.
And I suppose we should send all 3.
Okay. You're going to send them on the mission. Sending all 3 heroes. You got it. So, you're going to send all 3 heroes on this mission to NX the building. Understood. And with that, where would the caravan like to go on their mission?
My friends, these devils don't belong here. We need to go and see what's keeping them. And to do that, we need to go down into the mines.
I agree that we need to venture down and find out what's going on.
Sulfur just kind of chuckles to himself. He's like, ha! I am all for showing them what real terror is.
Okay. Any...
Into the darkness. I believe that. I guess that's where the light can shine the brightest. Into the mines we go.
Brenna?
I trust you, Big Blue. You're still the leader. You tell me where to go and I'll hit things.
Okay. So, you all are deciding that you're going to go down into the Aufladen mines, correct?
Indeed.
All right.
Yep.
I'll be
Yes.
placing you back onto the ship. Or you know what? No, I'm going to place you into... why not place you into your new mansion?
Hey.
Can I bring my pony with me? My warhorse?
You absolutely can.
Oh, I'll bring my pony too. I still need to think of a name for this one.
Mine is Rezekiel, because it's a spirit that's celestial, but he goes by Rainbow because of his shiny coat and mane.
It's a very cute coat. And mane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully Rainbow and to be named can get along.
All right. So, with this, you all are going to now start equipping yourself for battle. So, please tell me what you are going to be bringing with you into this fight. Let's start
Right.
with Maresh.
Maresh will be bringing the Dalo Archmage robes, the animated shield, and the Wand of the War Mage +2, along with the lunchbox made by our dear friend Keisha.
Okay.
And
Go for it. And
that's it.
Brenna, you're up.
I also have the wonderful Kisha lunchbox, and then the Sunderous Small, and the Adamantine half plate.
Okay. Lenthox, what are you bringing with you?
I am going to be bringing the plate armor, the ring of protection, the belt of frost giant strength, the tower shield, and Keisha's lunchbox.
Okay. Caro, you have control of everything. All right. Night Haze. What is Sulfur going to bring with you?
See, Sulfur is going to take a few things. He's going to take 2 alchemist fire vials,
Sweet.
a spiked glove for fashion.
Sweet.
Also, for great accessories inviting, he's going to have 2 earrings of non-precious metal, a cloak of protection,
Okay.
an obsidian steed,
Sweet.
and he has a +2 dagger of venom.
Okay.
And then last but not least, he has the limited edition Sulfur Specialty Keisha lunchbox with his name on it, specially decorated in shiny like things, and handwritten is his name all over the things by Keisha, because it's
Aw.
better than everybody else's. And he's like, "Look what I got! You don't have it."
Impressive.
Oh my god, this is so great. Also, I didn't announce it, but in the chat I saw that an inspiration card's been redeemed for Brenna.
Yep.
I'll make sure that you have that. Oh, thank you, Caro. I will fix that. My apologies. Lord Geyser, what is Halvis going to be bringing with him?
Helvis is grabbing the Elven Chain, the Wand of the War Mage +1, the portable hole because every time we don't grab it, we need it.
Yeah.
Keep the lunchbox. I'm going to grab a short sword, a short bow, and a quiver for the. I believe I still have a skeleton and 2 zombies, if I remember correctly. And I'm also going to grab 2 of the greater healing potions.
2 greater healing potions as well. Okay. Is there anything else that you all would like to bring with you now that you've heard everyone?
The Wand of Wonder is up for anyone who wants to take it.
2 of them.
Guess not.
It's yours if you want it there, Marash.
I'm out of attunement slots.
Do you have to tune to the Wand of Wonder?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
If I take it, could I say I'm attuned to it, but not attuned to it? Because it fills up my spell book something bad.
There is one of them. So there is only one of them that's actual attunement. The other one is not. This Wand of Wonder is the 10,000 things that could happen to you, Wand of Wonder. So if you want to take that one with you, that's not attunement. That's just pure chaos in a stick.
Oh, then I will take that one.
Okay. You take the pure chaos in a stick.
And I think Halvis was asking if he can bring the Wand of Wonder. He has a slot where it could be attuned. He just doesn't want to actually click the attunement thing because then it's really hard to look through his spellbook.
That's fine. Yes.
Well, since Maresh is grabbing the 10,000 stick of chaos, we'll leave the other one in inventory just in case we need it at a different time.
In your inventory?
No, in the caravan inventory.
Ah, understood. Okay. All right. Does everybody else feel well equipped? All good to go?
Yeah.
Okay. My computer is doing that thing where everything takes a really long time to do something, so I hope for the best in this encounter. If anything goes crazy, you may just need to help me out a little bit by telling me what happened in the Roll20. Because Roll20 seems to be slow as
Good thing you're not playing Ravenous tonight.
I know, right? Okay. So, you all are going down past the Aufladen stone mines, in the place where you had originally gone down in order to search for that old group that used to be here. And you notice that you pass by what appears to be many bodies that are down here. They all appear to be chewed. It's gross. But as you pass by all of these chewed bodies of all these kinds of different creatures, most kobold and some orc, not very many other humanoids.
Biz, I don't think you moved us over.
I know. I'm just mentioning it as we're there. You haven't been moved over yet.
Oh, okay.
But as eventually you get back down and you get to the mine carts, you are able to see a little bit of a familiar place. Can you see your tokens now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, now that you see your tokens, now that you see where you are, you remember that some of you have been down here before.
Oh, yes.
Almost died here last time, Big Blue. We gotta be careful.
Those giant skeletons were quite the pain.
They
Mhm.
really wanted you bad for some reason.
Suppose first thing I'll do is light up a torch for myself.
Okay. You are now torched.
And I'm immediately going to activate my magic awareness and just see if I sense anything within 60 feet of me.
Okay. What does magic awareness do? Can you send that to the VTT for me, please? Magic awareness. Path of biomagic as you can open your presence to the concentrated magic. Any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. You don't notice anything.
Carol, did you write that high on the screen?
I was gonna say I see some incantations written on the ground.
Yeah, ignore him. He's just he's with you. Okay, so you all are there. Caro's being him. There is a pathway to your left, which I will be a little bit more of what Brenna sees. Hopefully, my lag will not impede us too much, but it looks like it's impeding us quite a bit. I want to know why my computer is running so crap. It's really bad. I swear to God, if it's
antivirus running.
I think
It's not
mine.
raining or anything outside?
Oh, yeah, it's the bad storm outside, so
Ah, there you go.
that is a thing. Okay, so Bryn is able to see farther in. She remembers that there was a large hole in the very center of this room.
Think we should head southwards. I remember a large open area down there.
There was also that throne room where we talked to the ancient people down there.
Yes, the princess.
Looking into this room, that doesn't look the same as it did before.
You notice that there are no skeletons that are here. All of them appeared to be cleaned away.
Hmm.
Damn it, Carol.
Wow.
I guess Caro is helping you by writing big hole next to that thing.
Shall we head to the left or shall we head south, my friends? What y'all thinking?
I think we should head south. I mean, that area was important before, and I wonder what happened, because I thought they were free now and that this place was clear.
Let's go check it out.
Who can't see in the dark?
Myself, but I've got my torch.
I totally forgot to do this. Thank you very much for sending me that message. I didn't tell you what Zemfaxi's boon actually was, so I should probably have told you that. Okay, for Zemfaxi's boon, you're able to once per day know the location of any magic items within 30 feet of you, and they're instantly identified. Also, once per day, you're able to use the spell True Sight. You have True Sight once a creature is within 5 feet of you. And that is always happening.
Oh.
You also make all of your insight rolls at advantage from now on.
Sick.
That's including Lentox.
Lenthox, no. Yours is cosmetic.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And all of you have your intelligence raised by 2.
He's not an idiot anymore.
Mine's at 20, so would I make that a 22?
You'd make it a 22.
Wait, everyone that took the boon raises their intelligence by 2, right? Not Lentox.
The boon raises your intelligence by 2. That's correct.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. But your weapons and armor look dope.
You're just the shiniest boy.
You are the shiniest boy.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you, Brianna.
So that is what has happened, and I see that Caro is continuing to heckle you.
No, this way.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep heckling you. It's what he does, and it's always funny. Okay, so give me just a moment to reveal a bit more of the area. I am like clicking and dragging, and it is just taking a long ass time to unlag this thing. So this is what you're able to see.
Oh, let's go investigate this pentagram on the table.
It's not a real thing. He's just drawing that. Okay, but Lenthox and Brenna, I need for... Lenthox, Brenna, and Maresh, I need for you both to roll me a perception check. Well, not anymore, because Lenthox went ahead. So go ahead and everybody, as you get to this point...
Roll initiative.
You all hear a very low shh. As you look up and you see a very, very tall demon looking directly at you. You can see the body of an orc currently being smashed within his chest. And I need for you all to roll me initiative. Lent ran up too fast. You can't move up there. So go ahead and put yourself back to where you were.
Sorry, I'm not sure where I moved myself.
You're up by the big hole.
If you click your token and move the arrow keys, you're actually moving your token.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Sorry, let me back. I'm having some difficulty with my mouse. when the thing happened earlier, I had my laptop and I think I dropped it. So it's getting me difficulty right now.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Ah, crap. Where'd I...
Hold on.
Oh,
I'll try
he
to
disappeared.
I'll try to pull you back in.
He saw the monster and was like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna head out.
No, I'm done. No more for me. Okay, well, technology is the hardest part of D&D. That and scheduling. But give me just a second now. I'll get you back on.
Also, Night Haze with the dirty 20 on initiative. Love it.
Nice.
Hey.
Okay, so collect the token, go to D20, and initiative. Come on.
There you go.
15.
Okay, I see you rolled a 15. I'm going to add that in manually for you. It doesn't look like Caro's got in either, so 1, 5. Good God, this is going so slow. I am so glad that I am not the Ravenous tonight.
It's quite the weird looking monster. I can't wait to look this up after the session.
Uh, 15. Okay. So we both rolled 15s. What's your dex mod length X?
0.
0? Okay.
Yeah.
This is correct. Right. Battle is now commencing. So, Sulfur, you are first. What do you want to do?
I think he just wants to get closer, so we're gonna move him. Oh, right here.
Okay. Action? Bonus action?
He's gonna just randomly throw out some vicious mockery at this ugly-looking demon, because he doesn't look as good as I do.
Do you need to be able to see it? Because you can't see it with the wall in front of you right now. Caro, you're on
As
deck,
long as
followed by Lengthus. As long as he can hear you. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
It can hear you, so go ahead and roll me a vicious mockery. Okay, it rolled a 17 for its wisdom save, so bless you. It is going to save.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you. Your bonus action.
This Sulfur yelling out, "You're still ugly!"
Okay. Without any magic powers, not too bad. All right, now it is the creature's turn.
Here comes the taunting.
Mm-hmm. He's going to run up and get into melee with Sulfur and Lenthux. I need for all of you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. As you see this creature, and you hear the escaping of 1,000 voices, all coming at once. 24, 18, 15. Go ahead.
If you're within 10 feet of Menthox, you get +2 on the saves because of his aura protection.
Which is everybody.
Nice.
Oh. Damn, sorry, I'm having trouble with this damn mouse.
So
No worries.
26, 20, 17, and 22.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, I'm sorry about all that. I'm back.
No worries. Technology is the hardest part of D&D. Okay, con save is 19. You do save. Brinna, you take 20 points of necrotic damage. Sulfur, you take 20. Maresh, you take 40 points of necrotic damage. Halvis, you take 20 points. And Lenthux, you take 20 points. This is all, all necrotic.
Since I'm resistant to necrotic, would I then take 10?
You would then take 10. Oh, we got Rose back. No worries. So I'm going to readjust the cameras. Okay. So that massive attack leaves you all reeling. Lenthix, it is now your turn.
So first thing he's gonna do is put down that tower shield he has on and sticks it into the ground behind him.
Okay, that will give everybody behind you half cover. Or sorry, 3/4 cover. So if you can go ahead and draw a line, or you know what? Maresh, can you draw a line with your color since yours is pretty bright?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just 'cause I'm having trouble with the mouse.
No worries. I'm having trouble with
so-
my computer right now, too.
He yells out, "Here's your cover, little one!" And he's going to go ahead and attack. Oh, come on. Damn it. Sorry. I can get this thing to work.
Would you like for somebody to roll surrogately for you? You can pick somebody, and they can roll for you if you want. Okay, a 22 to hit will hit. And a 13 will not hit, unfortunately.
Oh, that was supposed to be for the damage.
No, that was a D20. Oh, the second one was the damage. That's fine. I understand. I see. Are you clicking the symbol next to the weapon, or are you clicking the 2 points? Make sure to click the symbol, and it sends all of that all at once. 22 hits for 13 points of damage. Copy that. Your second
having
attack?
Trouble with it. Trying to get to it. Yeah, it's just bouncing all over the place right now.
Who would you like to have surrogately roll for you? They'll open up your character sheet, and you can tell them what you want them to roll.
Sulfur?
Night Haze,
Oh, me?
would you be so kind as to open up the Lenthux Pariah character sheet and just roll off for him when he needs to roll?
Yeah, I can do that. Let me
Thank you
just
very much.
pull that up.
Oh, wait, I think got it. Oh.
Okay. Okay, so this one does come through. I see it. A 20 does hit. This is one-handed because you have a shield in the other hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 points of slashing damage. That does go through. You're a paladin, yeah?
Yes. But
Are
I
you-
use my bonus action
Are you schmiting?
for Oh yeah, it is. So it's my 2d8.
Okay.
So I'm going to also burn a spell slot. So it's 2, or it can be 3d8. So hold on. Can someone roll the 3d8 for me?
On it.
Nice.
This
Just
creature
breathe.
is a fiend as well. So does that add another d8?
Oh, it's not. Actually, yeah. So that's gonna be 4d8s.
Another d8,
Oh, so
please?
you, one more coming up.
It's burning a
14.
So 14 to hit. Or sorry, 14 extra damage on top of what you just did. I mean, that's a hefty chunk you just did. So not bad.
Yeah. There we go. And that ends its turn.
All right. Next is Brenna.
I am going to rage.
All right. Brenna rages. And your wild magic surge, which is
Number 3.
Never had
What
this
is
one before.
what is that? Is that the booby laser?
Nope, this is an intangible spirit which looks like a floof or a pixie, my choice. I'll go with the pixie. Appears within 5 feet of that creature because I get to pick which one. At the end of my turn, the spirit explodes, and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 1d6 force damage. And every turn, I can move the spirit to whatever creature I want it to do that to, and it does it again as a bonus action.
okay.
Oh.
Neat.
So yeah, I'm gonna put it right there and have it do its explodey thing.
Okay, so you just get an explosive pixie that blows up all the
I
time?
get an explosive pixie that I summon another one as a bonus action every turn until my rage ends.
Nice.
And they have to do a dexterity saving throw.
Cool. All right, so what's the dex save?
8 plus 3 plus 4, so 15.
Okay, a dex save from this creature. Please and thank you. Whenever you're ready, Rose. If it does not say dex save, just dexterity check is fine. It's a natural 19.
Alright, so it doesn't get any damage,
Okay.
but that's okay. So I am going to move up closer. Hey, you leave my friends alone! And I'm going to swing at it.
Okay. Roll some attacks, and you get pack tactics because you're a kobold. Okay.
And I'm a great weapon master.
Double natural 20.
Oh my god.
Good
And I
lord.
know, in Great Weapon Master, I'm gonna get I get my regular extra attack, and then I also get a bonus attack because of Great Weapon Master.
This
That
is
true.
gonna hurt.
Yeah. Okay, so 18 plus 7, that's 25 points of damage on this attack. Next attack. Fourteen's gonna hit for 14 points of damage. And a 15's gonna hit as well for 15 points of damage.
Nice.
Very
Its
good.
Its AC is only 14?
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's also very, very tall.
Just because you're big doesn't mean you get to pick on other people.
No, it's not, Rose. So this is sort of that DM thing. It does say that in your stat block, but I have buffed some things about the creature and nerfed some things about the creature. Halvis, you're next.
Alright. I am. Let's see. 1, 2. So if I can see this spot right here, correct?
Yes, you can.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cast Fireball right there.
Oh, damn. Okay. Need a dexterity saving throw, please?
And you raised my intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, baby.
Okay. She said that she can't control this. That's a 9 on the dex save, so it is going to fail and take 32 points of damage. Sorry, I'm trying to do like 5 things at the same time. Rose, I will get you that. Give me just a second. Rose. There. Done. Okay. So 32 points of fireball damage as a massive kaboom rocks the entire area.
And that's gonna end my turn because I don't have a bonus action, and I'm perfectly content staying behind the shield. So
Okay. Maresh, it's now your turn.
All right. So that first attack hurt like hell. So Maresh is going to run away behind some cover,
Okay.
and we are going to slap this fool with a 3rd level Cloud of Daggers.
Before you leave, it has a 10-foot reach because its arms are spookily long, so it is going to take a swipe at you.
Okay.
28 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. Please roll the damage now, please, Rose. 11 points of damage. And 19
Alright.
points of... 19 points of necrotic damage.
Does that count as it choosing to attack someone who's not me, even though it's an opportunity attack?
Yes, it was. It was an opportunity attack.
I was just
As he
asking
was
if
running
that
away.
counts as attacking something that's not me.
I get to attack it because it's
Yeah, it's attacking something that's not us. We're both sentinels.
Then yes. Check and see if it says on its turn.
It does not.
Okay. Then it doesn't say, so go for it.
ooh. Ooh.
17. Natural 20. Nice. Okay, so 17 points of damage on the 17. The Cloud of Daggers hit for 13 points of slashing damage. And the Longsword gets a big ol' thwack for 19 points of damage. Okay. Maresh, that was your action to cast the Cloud of Daggers. Bonus action?
Bonus action, we're going to spend 2 sorcery points for Quicken Spell and hit this fool with a pair of Eldritch Blasts.
Go for it. That's just the damage. I need for you to roll the attack. $14 hits. 30 hits. 10 points of damage.
And that is it.
Okay. You all hear, "Ah, damn it! Akafukaim Koimuthu has to do everything himself." And you hear a creature coming from the distance. Wherever it's coming from. I'm not exactly sure because my computer's not. Ah!
Everyone's having problems.
You are... I don't believe you all are able to see where this creature is. But it can see you.
Well, that's bad.
I don't know. I got 60 feet of dark vision, so it just depends on where it is.
I saw the target. What are you going to do? Aha! It's going to cast Chain Lightning. Please type in your DC. I need a dexterity saving throw from Lenthux, and you choose the other creatures.
Wait,
Oh,
since
three
they're
other
doing a
turns.
spell, I cast counterspell.
Do you have to be able to see them?
I think
Hold
so.
on,
I think
hold on,
so.
hold on.
What's the
Do I?
range?
The range is 60 feet. Oh, but I do have to see them. Fuck.
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
You do have dark vision?
No.
Yes.
You can see them.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have dark vision too.
Counterspell it is.
Oh.
Okay.
thank-
In which case, I need for you to roll me an Arcana check, or sorry, a Charisma check. Your Charisma check has to beat a 16.
Dang it.
Okay, so it does not go off. Or sorry, your counter spell is too weak for that, but very, very close. As that happens, Lenthux, Brenna, Sulfur, Halvis, I need for you all to roll me dexterity saving throws.
Now, can I see it being cast? Do I get my advantage?
You can see it being cast. That's correct.
All right.
Would shield negate it by any chance?
No, because it's a saving throw.
Okay. Dex save.
Sulfur saves, Brenna saves, Lenthux fails,
And
Halvis
And
fails.
that'd be what, a 10, right? With Libdex
That's
or
correct.
a thingy. Okay.
Okay. Lenthux, you take 39 points of lightning damage. Sulfur, you take 39. Or no, I'm sorry. Sulfur, you take half of that, so 20, 19. Brenna, you take 19. Halvis, you take 39. How's everybody doing right now?
Let's see. You said 39 points of damage, right?
39, yes. 39.
Ooh, Lentox is a bit bloody.
Okay, Sulfur, it is now your turn. The creature in front of you is looking bloody, bloody, bloody.
Okay. Then he's within melee range to me, right?
Yes. You're within 5 feet of of this creature.
Alright. Then I'm gonna roll a shocking grasp on him.
Okay.
Oh wait, wrong thing, sorry. Meant to roll that.
25 does hit for 13 points of lightning damage.
Yes.
Okay. This creature is on its last legs. Bonus action?
As a bonus action, can I just stab it in the eye with my dagger?
No, you have to do 2-weapon fighting. You need to use the attack action, unfortunately.
Okay.
Do you have any meta magic that you
Then-
can spend? Anything like that? He's barely hanging on.
Do you have Quicken Spell? Oh no, that's
I do have meta magic, but I am gonna save it because I don't know what else we're gonna fight. So we're gonna back up
Okay.
and then end my turn.
Understood. It is now this creature's turn.
And it takes 13 damage from the slashing.
Okay, it's still alive.
Oh, dang it.
All right. What is that creature going to do? You've already used your reaction to take against Maresh. But it is your turn now. So what would this creature like to do? Oh, also, I'm sorry. Roll me a d6.
Oh, it's recharging that. It's recharging that big attack.
Okay. You hear a "Wow!" but it slows. I can hear what I just did in like echoing in somebody else's thing. That
I heard.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I heard that too. It sounded so
Sorry,
funny.
that was probably me. My bad.
Okay, go ahead and roll what you need to, Rose. And give me a ping on the creature that you wish to do that to. It's going at the Lenthix. 17 to hit.
Nope.
Misses.
Misses.
16 to hit.
Nope.
Okay.
Going to have to try harder, demon.
Okay. So you can see that whatever creature was inside of it just and you see his chest depress and sink. As that happens, you watch its ribs open up wide, and you just see this dark swirling abyss covered in dripping blood. It's looking hungry at you, Lenthix. Okay, that is its turn. Do you want to move? If you don't want to move, Rose, just click your token twice. Or ping your token twice. Okay, that's 2 pings. Lenthix, it's now your turn.
In the words of Scorpion, finish him.
Go ahead and while my mouse is working with me right now, attack it twice.
Okay. 25 will hit for 15 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
So he's just going to, after that, sees the ribs opening up. Nothing's just gonna jump in, and with a huge fury, just down to cut the thing in half.
I love that you have props for this. I'm going to give you a card of inspiration because you dressed up last time. You have props this time. I have to reward that. It's so great. Okay, so you come down, and you just listen to this thing. Shh. Still whispering as it falls and dies. All right. So that was only one attack. You can potentially move and attack again.
And I'm going to point my sword at the other one, even though I'm bloody, I'm limping, and I just point to him and say, "You're next." And I'm going to move him, see if I can, if my mouse wants to work with me. Come on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Over here. And bonus action. Actually, if he drops his sword and grabs a hand axe, would he do that to attack?
I'm gonna have to say no for that. Well, if you drop it, you're gonna have to pick it up in your next turn. So it means that if you make any attacks of opportunity or anything to do with the sword for this round, or sorry, for the upcoming, it can't be with the sword. Are you okay with that?
Yeah. He's just fueled by rage at this point. So
Okay.
he just going to drop the sword, grab the axe, and he's going to lunge it at the...
You had an axe prop too?
Oh my goodness. You came prepared.
He did.
This is gonna work. So... And... 17. And I'm not sure if I can use.
A 17 is enough to hit it, and it's just within your
Alright.
throwing range. So it is going to take 11 points of damage as long as it doesn't have resistance to slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning that's not magical, which I'm not sure if it does. Caro can double check that for me. If it is,
Just-
that kind of resistance would usually half.
Gotcha.
So if I don't see anything from Caro in just a bit, then... Oh, it does. Okay, never mind. So it's going to do half the damage, but it still does something, which is good.
And he's going to, as soon as he sees that, he doesn't do like, oh, looks back to the sword. He's gonna end his turn.
Okay. Brenna, it's now your turn.
Okay, I am not sure what this is going to count as action-wise, but before I even look at that guy over there, I hear Madigan in my head and don't trust all these undead-looking things, and so I have my flask of holy water that Madigan gave me, and I'm going to pull it out and dump it on this thing, just because you got to be safe with these things.
Okay. If you have it on you, I'll say it's a bonus action.
do
If you're
have
just
it on
literally
me.
just
Oh.
boom, and then just tossing it behind you just so that it splashes on it. If it was like
Yeah.
a directed attack or something
No,
else,
it's literally
action.
like a, you always put holy water on undead things.
Works for me. Okay.
Nice.
Alright, and then I'm going to finish my movement to here. And I think that's as far as I can get. Let me see. 10,
Mhm.
40. I'll come right here.
So there is a crevasse right there. So
There.
if you were next to Lenthix, you would be able to move there. But do you see the yellow outlines? That is a crevasse.
Okay, now I'm just going to stay here next to Lenthix.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and unattach my far-reaching rage. Did it once.
Okay.
If only exactly 3 chicken nuggets in a trench coat were here to see you. She'd be proud of.
Which is 10 chicken nuggets, or 1 chicken nuggets, or one chicken funnel cake, or 1 egg funnel. I don't remember what she is. Do you know where she is right now? So far-reaching range, unfortunately, is not going to hit.
That's okay. I'll get you closer eventually.
Okay. I feel really bad to do this, but I need to take a 2-minute break really quick. So give me just a moment. I'm so sorry, guys.
No.
I'll be right back.
No
All
worries.
good.
I knew dropping the sword and throwing the axe was gonna be a bad idea, but Lenthox is just, he hates demons and he has a 9 for intelligence, so he's not thinking.
I gotta say thank you for that temporary HP and the boost, because I would be on 3 HP if that hadn't happened.
Yeah. And the good thing about what's it called?
I see you targeting me, Caro.
I figured Lentox would at least be happy that Brenna's doing some holy water stuff.
Do not
It's not like
worry,
in Berth.
comrade. This is only math.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she made friends with a cleric, so.
I'm just over
got
here
two
pouting.
players.
Don't worry. I'm just pouting over here.
But don't pout.
The internet. Like, what happened? Did someone hit a power pole?
Yeah, I believe someone had a power pole and it just yeah. And hello, Liam. I see you in the corner back there.
Yeah, I can't not have my son on camera apparently today.
Better.
No.
Sorry.
That was fun.
So we're gonna do this and this, right, Carol?
See.
Oh, Carol's back in. Hey, bud.
Y'all have cats. I have a child.
I had to go feed my kitties.
I try to cover him with
That's
my arm.
important.
I'll hold it up in the air.
Okay, I'm sorry for doing that. But thank you guys for giving me the time. So,
course.
Bruna, you've made the attack, and unfortunately, far-reaching rage does not make it.
It's okay.
Did you use your bonus
Oh,
action?
yeah.
Well, your bonus action was to
Yes,
throw
I
the
threw
holy
holy-
water. Okay. Halvis, it is now your turn. You see the holy water going across the creature.
I need the pointer, not the measuring tool. I'm going to move here, and I am going to cast Eye Bite at that creature.
Eye bite.
Yes. Let me do it this too.
What does eye bite do?
Is that a new thing they added with UA?
I don't know.
Nope, it's a classic.
Oh.
One creature of your choice within 60 feet of you that can see must succeed by the following effects. It is asleep or sickened. It rolled a natural 1.
Then it is now asleep.
Okay, this creature is now snoozing very, very somberly. Oh, that's right. Rose has a card. So Rose is going to re-roll.
Yeah, it's still DC 18.
Oh, Kara needs a moment. Oh, so it's going to roll anyway, so maybe she doesn't need to use her card, but we'll see. You still need to use your card if you want to make that. You're going to take the card now. Only roll once. You don't roll it with advantage this time. I have to take the one on the left, and it's an 18, so it is going to make it.
I will use my card. Re-roll again.
Okay, go for it. Roll again, Carol.
Oh, are cards tied to characters or people?
Cards are tied to people.
Oh, and I already had from what's it called Wayland.
At some point.
You have one from Waylon? So you
Yeah.
can either gift the card to somebody else, or you can put the card. What do you want to do?
I'm going to flip the card.
You going to flip it?
Can't be any worse than what I pulled today.
Don't say
Unless
that.
Man,
I need you
Unless
to
it's
roll.
the death.
I need you to roll a d20.
Oh no. Oh no.
I like where this is
was
going.
my card successful? Does he fall asleep?
Your card was successful. He does fall asleep. As that happens, you watch as something strange happens in the ether. And you watch as the spell almost seems to split and ricochet off of the rest of the Aufladen stones that are in this air. As that happens, you watch as some of that ricochets and jams right into the back of the skull of Lenthix. You see as he falls flat, curling and undulating under the violence of that spell. Lenthix has 2 failed death saving throws and 1 success.
Oh,
You want to chug a healing potion down his throat?
That's Halvis's action. What is your bonus action?
Let's see. Bonus action. I don't have one that I can use because it's a leveled spell.
It's the risk of the card sometimes, guys. I'm sorry.
That's it for me.
Okay, Maresh, it's now your turn.
Okay, well. This was not originally the plan, but I will use Dimension Door.
Okay. Is Dimension Door action or bonus action?
It is an action. Oh,
Okay.
no.
Feeding it to somebody else is an action.
Right. So in that case, I will... No, Quicken Spell doesn't work on leveled spells, right? It only works on cantrips.
No. It's just
Oh,
more
it does
of a
work on-
cost. You turn
Okay,
a
then.
yeah, you turn a spell that has a cost of action to a bonus action.
Right.
It just doesn't work if you cast multiple leveled spells in a turn.
Okay. Then in that case, I will use Quicken Spell to make Dimension Door into a bonus action.
Okay. Use Dimension Door. Where would you like to place yourself?
Yeah, right here behind him.
Okay.
And I will feed Lenthox a potion.
Okay. Okay, that's 8 points of healing to Lenthox. You are conscious, and you are no longer dying. So, you're still prone, but you are no longer dying. Okay. Maresh, that's your action and bonus action. Do you want to move?
I will... What is my movement? 30. I will move back over here.
Okay.
And just pat him on the shoulder, be like, you're good, buddy, you're good.
Definitely. Okay, so that's Maresh's turn. With asleep, you have to be shaken awake from it, right?
Yep, or take damage.
Or take damage. Since nothing has happened to Kufu Kaim Kalmifu yet, you're still asleep. Sulfur, it's now your turn.
Cool. Okay. Then he is going to move very carefully right here, trying not to step in the holy water because he doesn't like that. And we're gonna take a healing potion from our specialty Keisha box.
Okay.
So I'm trying to remember what to roll.
2d4, and we'll add 2 in our heads. Lenthus, you're on deck, followed by Brenna, Halvis, Maresh. Okay, 9 points of healing to you.
Okay, and then end my turn.
Okay, you end your turn. Lenthix, it's now your turn. You're prone.
To grab my sword, is that an action or a bonus action?
No, it's mostly for the story of I can't let you do a reaction that requires a weapon. That's all. So you wouldn't be able to attack with your sword. That's what I meant for that turn. So no bonus actions, just free. You just pick it up.
Kind of dust myself off. I'm going to. That's 15, 20, 25, 30.
Mhm.
And I am going to go ahead and lay on hands on myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and touch myself. So, plus 40.
Crazy.
In the words of Carol, giggity.
Watches everybody's eyebrows. I'm going to go back and look at that and just watch everybody's eyebrows just go. It's been a long pandemic. So Lenthix moves up. Sorry. Go ahead. All right. Brenna, it's now your turn.
Muted.
Why is am I?
No,
There you
you're
go.
not. You're not. Yardo just took a
Guys,
second.
do we have like any kind of way to bind him up, like manacles or something? Anybody?
I've got a plan when my turn comes around.
She said that out loud. If you want to say that's your action, I'll say that anybody can answer you with a complicated answer.
Yep, it's my action.
Okay? Anyone can answer you with a complicated answer as long as it's within like 1 or 2 sentences.
Uh,
Says, I have 4 manacles.
And I have my polymorph.
I got a
won't be able
hole.
to resist.
So maybe you guys can get in there and try to, lock him up. Maybe gag him though, so he doesn't cast nothing. And then we can talk to him. Talk him down. Everybody wants to be a friend deep down.
We can try.
Yeah, shut up, Kira. I'm not blowing you up. Then I'm going to bonus action drink a healing potion.
Okay, go ahead. Halvis, it's your turn. Once we get back around to Khufu's turn, once we get back around to Brenna's turn, if nobody has done anything active, I'll give you the option to say to get out of initiative. But Halvis, you're up.
Bonus action, I'm going to drink my greater healing.
Okay. 11 points.
I'm gonna move up here, up to there, and I'm just gonna wait there until we figure out how we're gonna do this.
Maresh, you're up.
Bonus action healing potion.
Okay.
Oh,
Ouch.
that's unfortunate. Okay. And we are going to cast polymorph.
Are you casting it on an ally, or are you casting it on Kufukaim Kamufu?
On Khufu.
Okay. So you may make this resistance at advantage, because you have magic resistance.
There's no disadvantage for him being asleep?
I don't... can you check on that real quick? To see if there's resistance, or if there is advantage or disadvantage for the asleep status? If it's disadvantage and then advantage anyway, it would just be a straight roll. So I need to know whether I'm taking the left number or the right number. This is one of those, like, I need to know this rule. You whip out the book, because this is some game-changing stuff right now.
This is all it says for unconscious status.
Strength and dexterity only. All right. That's an 18. He does succeed. So your polymorph does not activate. You see the spell go over him, but there's some kind of shimmer that's across it, and it doesn't seem to take hold.
Well, I tried.
That's what makes me curious, Caro. I don't know. It's not damage, and they're not shaking you awake. It's a spell that goes across you. Nothing happened. I can't give that. I can't give that a thing, because it's the polymorph. Nothing happened to your body. So I'm gonna have to say no. I know. You guys don't like that, but it's how I have to interpret some really obscure shit.
I'd rather die than try to make peace, okay?
That's true.
It's okay, girl.
All right, so Khufu is still unconscious. Maresh, is that your full turn?
Yep.
Sulfur.
Okay. See, I'm gonna move him first. Here.
Okay.
And then drink another healing potion. So
Copy that.
2d4, 6, 7, 8 points of healing, right?
8 points of healing. That's correct. Oh, I did say the S word. Oh, okay. I'll pop some more gold in the swear jar.
And I will end my turn because I don't have anything to help.
Okay. Lenthux, you're up.
So how deep is that hole?
About 40 to 50 feet. Many crystals beneath, so it'd be like razors going down.
Gotcha. Lux, grabs and picks up. Will picking up awake him, or is that?
Consider that shaking it, yeah, so shaking it awake. You can also prepare something if you don't have something you want to do right yet. So if you want to plan, you can.
So he's gonna let his oh, that's me. I do. I think Lenthux really wants to.
Stop listening to the Roll20 chat. They're heckling you. Don't just block them out.
The only chat you should be looking at is Vanguard.
I'm gonna go ahead and take out the manacles and put the hands behind him and put them on, and then also manacle the feet.
I'll say you can do one of those things.
Okay.
Doing both of them, you'll wake it up once you manacle them.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to manacle his both his hands while I'm there.
Okay, so you're going to slap the manacles on both of his hands. Understood.
Yeah.
Okay, so you slap the manacles on, and as that happens, and you see its face looking at you. It's got this wild fox look on its face because it is a fox. And its hands are manacled behind its back. You see it instantly start to, and its fingers starting to move around very quickly.
Want to stop squirming?
I'll give you an intimidation check on that one.
All right. 1 second. Intimidation. Do I get? I think I have advantage because of my racial feat. Just double check. Oh no, I just have
Proficiency, I think. Okay. 14. Go ahead and... So, with the 14, he looks at him and is like, oh! Ah! I'm from hell! Okay. Lenfix, that is your turn. Brenna, it's now your turn.
I'm gonna make my way over to him. Like here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna point back at Sulfur and say, "So is he, or so is she." And I'm going to
I'm a he.
Or he. Well, your character sheet says she. It says female.
Oh, it's a he.
I thought so. So I was really confused when I looked at your character sheet and said she.
Yeah, it's a he. I'm a man.
Okay,
Hey.
good.
Paperwork is the hardest part of pronouns.
So true.
All right, and then I am going to grab a piece of. It says I have clothes in my bag, so I'm going to grab a shirt out and tear it, and like tie a gag around their mouth, around their head.
Okay, it's gonna
Be
have.
quiet. We don't want to hurt you.
This is gonna be a grapple check.
right.
So go ahead and do this, and they're gonna roll either acrobatics or athletics to escape this. So I was just trying to dodge you at this point.
Natural 20.
Okay. Let's see what this creature is able to accomplish. Who knows? I don't think it's gonna work, but I want to see it rolled. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. But it happens. It's just like ow, and you wrap it up super quick, and it can no longer use verbal components.
I don't want to have to kill you, okay? We're trying to make friends.
Go friend the distance. I'm not.
Okay. So that's Brenda. That's your action. Bonus action.
Bonus action. I am not 100% sure. It's just gonna pat him. Like she's just gonna pat the demon thing. Be like, come on, please, just be good. You don't want to die today.
Trying to soothe the demon.
That makes sense. Okay. Halvis, it's now your turn.
I am gonna look and go, well, I'm just gonna stay here and I will, let's see. I will ready a Sacred Flame just in case he manages to get away from them.
Copy that. All right. Maresh, it's now your turn.
All right. We're gonna expend 4 sorcery points to restore my 4th level spell slot.
Okay.
And we're just gonna try and polymorph this guy again.
Okay. Roll me a wisdom saving throw, please, at advantage. Kufukaim Konakarakanai, or whatever your name is. It resists.
Cool. Healing potion bonus action.
Actually, Kara, would you want to be?
8 healing.
That's what I thought, yeah.
And then I'm just gonna move back this way.
Before you do so, this is a very specific demon. So move yourself back. Carol, I told you to do that. Roll me an Arcana check with your creature. What level is your spell?
4th.
4th. Caro, do you want to resist this? That's what I thought. Okay. What do you polymorph this creature to?
Well, now I'm deeply confused, but an awakened shrub.
Of all the things that I have prepared in my token block, I don't have a bush. So I'm going to go and find a bush in just a moment. We're just going to say that Kufukaim is currently a bush. Sorry, an awakened shrub.
And he is now limited to the capabilities of the shrub for 1 hour or until we overkill him.
Please give me just a moment to look up an awakened shrub.
I love it.
Longtime fans of the channel will remember the last time I did this. It was also the same episode I nuked Biz's cat.
Oh, did you have to remind him?
I killed my cat. That's true. I killed my cat. Okay. So if you can give me just a moment. I have to look up Awakened Shrub. But that's Khufu's turn. Oh, sorry. That was Khufu's resistance. It's now Khufu's turn. Okay, you got the stat block? Thank you very much. My computer is so freaking slow. You should roll HP for it. We'll put it in the green box. Or put it in the green circle, please. Okay,
Oh,
I know how
also,
many hit points it has.
I'll still move back at the end of my turn.
Understood. So he is turned. The Awakened Shrub now has shrub arms and shrub and root legs. So manacles really don't do anything. Nor does a muzzle. So those are useless at this point. Khufu, what would you like to do? I am just as curious as you are at this point.
Like, what can he do?
This is one of those moments where I'm like, how am I gonna... This is... I can't even finish a sentence. My mind is so burned right now. I can hear, like, the revving happening in my brain. Just going...
Oh, and what language did you make it so it can speak, Marash?
Oh, yeah. Among the languages I know, it can only speak primordial. Let's go with that.
So the answer for that, Caro, is no. And the reason being is because of, like, wild shape. So it has to take similar to the same rules on that. But yeah, if you want to try to do so, as Khufu is transformed, you see it, boing, and it jumps off the side into the chasm. Brenna, Lenthix, you have reactions. Do you want to try anything? As
Can I try to grab it and hold it here?
Sure. I will allow for a I'll allow for an unarmed strike to try to grab it.
Or, I mean, technically, if I hit it with an unarmed strike and it hits, I have Sentinel, right?
Yes.
So it would be 0 anyway.
You try to grab it with your feet claws, I guess.
There are 2 of us, so do I get advantage because of back tactics?
You do.
You're not going anywhere.
No, you're not. It's 6 points of damage, but it can't move. Okay. So that happened. Khufu, you want to try anything else?
If I tried hitting it, I don't know if it's 12 hits.
A 12 probably doesn't hit either of the targets. So it does try to, like...
Oh, it hits.
Oh, Lenthix is going to try too. Okay. Yeah, so it does hit. 7 points of bludgeoning. So 13 points of damage. Ooh, boy.
That's, oh, it's not my turn yet.
What are you planning on doing?
Well, I have the axe that hit him in front of me.
No, it's not a multi-attack. It's only one strike.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm eyeing the axe that's in front of me now.
Okay.
You think a bush is sentient enough to do multi-attack, you fool?
Sulfur, it's now your turn. This is wild.
Okay.
This is wild. I don't know how to to deal with this.
Let's see, so...
Polymorph, the most fun spell in the game.
As long as you're having fun.
Sulfur is going to move right next to Brenna and be like, hello. let me see the shrub. And he's going to cast Blight on the shrub.
Okay. I need a con save. Wait, why did he write small plant? Does that mean something?
I think he's just a small plant. Like, he's just a shrub.
Okay, so he does make the save at 16.
Aw.
Is that 18 points of damage? Oh, blight affects plants.
Yeah.
Only non-magical plants, and an awakened shrub is technically a creature.
Yeah, that's and it's a magical because it's awakened. So.
Well, but if it says if you target a plant, creature, or a magical plant, it makes the saving throw with disadvantage, and the spell deals maximum damage to it.
Roll again. It fails. So
Ah!
what's the rolls on that? 8?
8d8.
88.
8d8,
Yep.
64 points of damage onto that. So Khufu turns back into what he was with 63 points of bleed over damage. That's a heavy spell. Wow. Lenthix, it's now your turn.
Wait, before we move on,
Oh, sure.
Sulfur's just gonna be like, ha! I'm the superior demon, you weakling.
Okay, it comes back and ah! It would be easier if I wasn't a bush. Okay, Lenthix, it's now your turn.
So I'm gonna go ahead now and take my. Ah, damn it. Hold on. There we go. Take my sword out. And. I'm gonna move him over here. Oh, what happened? Why am I moving Brenna too?
Apparently, we were attached to each other.
Oh, I think you're grouped for some reason. That
That's
happens.
weird.
That happens. It happened, but it happens.
Is there anyone to unstick me?
I just
I will
ungrouped you.
move you over here while you move you, and I'll move me back.
I just ungrouped you. So one of you probably just did
Okay.
it on accident. It's not a problem.
Moving over here. Right there. And I'm going to go ahead and try and shove it into the pit.
Okay. So that's an athletics check versus its athletics. Or acrobatics to get out of the way of the shove. So athletics from you, please. 25. Versus an acrobatics. Okay, 14. It's going to and start to fall. Kufukaim, is there anything that you can do to slow your fall? That's a reaction. Unfortunately, shield is not going to do much. So, as Khufu and you see him, you watch him, and everything goes dark down there for a second. All right, Lenthux, that's your action. Do you want to do a bonus action or anything like that?
I'm gonna just go to the end and just spit into the hole after.
You're gonna.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. You're gonna spit into a hole.
Yeah, like after I basically shield bash him into the hole, I'm going to walk over to the edge and just like spit after where he fell.
Okay.
And kind of look back to Brenna. Sorry, but that demon was no friend of mine.
You never know till you try.
Brenna, is there anything you want to do?
I'm gonna look off the side and see if there's any hope of saving him at all. We said that we weren't gonna kill people. That's what we said. We were gonna try to do this without killing people.
Roll me a perception check? Or survival check? Survival check. That makes so much more sense. Do you want to use that roll?
Yeah, I mean, they're the same. They're both wisdom with +2.
Both +2? Okay.
Yep.
You look over the side and you don't see a trace of this guy at all.
Sorry, someone who could have been my friend.
Okay. Are you gonna... That's... Do you want to do anything else?
Nope, that's it. I'm
Okay.
just kind of sad.
Halvis?
No, I'm just going to stare in disbelief at what I just watched. All of it.
Okay. Maresh, anything you want to do from back there, bud?
Third healing potion.
Okay.
7 HP. And I'll just give a very approving nod to Sulfur and apologize to Brenna.
Okay. Yeah. All of those kind of things happen, and it's pretty wild. You hear kind of a whisper coming from somewhere in the cave.
Are we out of initiative now? Or?
I assume so. We just knocked someone like a Spartan hole, like just this is Sparta, bam, and was just gone.
Is this coming from down the hole or somewhere else in here?
You're just hearing it elsewhere.
Can Sulfur roll a perception check to see if he can kind of hear where it's coming from?
I suppose. Go ahead.
Oof.
Nope, never mind. He's just gonna stand there like an idiot and flex his muscles.
Well, you do remember that there was those magical chairs that if you sit on them in a certain thing, then somebody was supposed to come and talk to you. So maybe that's the case.
I was trying to go there earlier to look, but then all this happened.
And Lenthox rushed ahead.
Yeah. Does Lenthox want to do anything?
No. He's just going to disappear into the darkness, checking for a body.
Okay. Check it.
So
Are you
it's gonna
wait
make
checking
her
for a
way
body
back-
going into the hole?
Yeah, just hold body down.
You broke up a bit on that one. I couldn't hear you. Can you say that one more time, please?
He's going to peer into the hole, see if there's a body.
You don't see a body down there.
Did I see the bottom or?
You can see the bottom. You have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you do not see a body.
If this was before I took off, I'd be like, yeah, if he was from like where the demons are, apparently when they die here, they go back where they came from.
See.
Demon tell us they were using like crystal things to try to stay here because they didn't want to go back.
Okay.
Lentux kind of like looks down to the hole and just says, "Shame." Lentux kind of like looks down to the hole.
Okay.
See if the throne room is still here though. There was this really cool throne room when we sat in it the last time we were here, and some people talked to us, and like we thought we freed them. I don't know though. Now.
Okay, is that where you want to go?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Dark Vision on myself just so I ain't relying on other people's light.
Okay, you got it.
I'm gonna pick up my axe and then pick up my shield again, tower shield. So I'm carrying.
Okay, you got it. So you pick up the tower shield. It does come with you. You come back into the same throne room. And you see that there are large reddish crystals that are all over the chairs. As that happens, I need for all of you to roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. Sulfur, Maresh, coming from behind you, from the place where you came, you start hearing, "Know the fireballs you can handle!" Fireballs you can handle! That's just what I said, yeah. That's what I said.
Is that Horace Senyo's watching the stream behind you? Is that what we're hearing the echo?
Yeah, he's in the same room. And he has it on the TV, like right there.
Okay, gotcha. You have an incredible
sorry,
microphone. I just want you to know that. All right, I need for all of you all to give me a dexterity saving throw. Dexterity, well, I know the DC. Then you do too. That's dexterity saving throw 17. Maresh, Brenna, Halvis, you have advantage. Or not advantage, but you have a +2 because of Linthix's aura.
I still fail.
Okay. All of the rest of you take 39 points of fire damage. Those who succeed take 19.
I am down.
As the creature is not dead. The creature can fly. Okay. We are going to roll new initiative. So I need for all characters to roll me new initiative, including Maresh. Caro, you must be within visual range. Okay, you are. Got it. I'm going to take away that green from Khufu because he's not a bush anymore.
I love turning people into bushes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have Halvis at 7, Lenthix at... Oh, you're at 16. Okay, let me fix this. 1, 6. Maresh at 5.
Yep.
Caro or Khufu is at 19. Sulfur is at 14. Brenna is at 21. That's all correct. Okay. Brenna, you're up first. After just taking that big old fireball.
I am going to rage.
Okay.
Same one. So for now, I'm not going to summon a fairy because I don't know where he is yet.
You do have visual on him.
Or do I?
Oh, wait. He's beyond 60 feet, so no, you do not. I'm sorry.
Alright. But for my action, I am going to fly.
Okay. You are now in flight.
And then I'm going to move my 50 feet of flight movement.
Okay.
And now I can see him, and I'll use my bonus action thing to ferry his freaking butt.
Okay. You're going to bonus action a fairy that's next to him. It's 15, right?
Yeah.
You see the creature saying, "Oh, you can fly! Don't see that every day."
I'll change my name too.
Okay. So, I need a dexterity saving throw DC 15 from Khufu. It fails. You can go ahead and roll a d6 for the damage as you make a exploding pixie. 3 points of force damage. Khufu, it is now your turn. It's going to shift this position. It's going to aim for Maresh. And it's going to cast Finger of Death. It's a Constitution saving throw. You are unconscious. Is this an attack roll? Okay. Roll the damage for Finger of Death. Okay. He's not thinking he would do that. Marash. As the finger is pointed in your direction, you watch as the rest of your vision tunnels into this bright green light at the end of his finger. In slow motion, it courses towards you. And then you see the green touch you. You feel your heart stop in your chest. And the light fades from your eyes. Maresh has fallen. Lenthux, it is now your turn.
To use Cure Wounds on. Oh. Okay. Rush? Going to, when the realization comes into him, his brain is out, and he is going to go ahead and rush toward where it came from.
Okay. You race past.
Yeah. How high is he?
He's just hovering over the ground.
Alright.
You have the
I'm gonna
bonus
go
action.
over here, and I am going to cast Compel Duel.
Okay, I need a wisdom saving throw, please. DC's 13. This is at advantage. This is a spell. It's a 16. He saves. Okay. Lenthix, that is your
That's
turn.
gonna-
Sulfur, it's now your turn.
All right. Seeing one of his comrades fall, and to another demon at that, makes him mad. He's going to call out his obsidian steed.
Okay. It is an action to call it.
That's fine.
Okay. Your obsidian nightmare. Burning red mane, black fur, and burning red eyes. It appears next to you, saddled and ready to ride.
Sulfur kind of looks it in the eyes, and he just goes, kill him.
You send the nightmare towards Khufu. All right. It does have a movement of 60, so can you please measure it from where you are?
To Khufu, from me, it's 45.
Okay. Do you have the stat block up?
Oh, wait. Sorry. That's just what it is. I don't have the stat block. I need to go find it.
I have the stat block. It has hooves to attack.
Then it's gonna go kick its face.
Okay. It's going to try to kick it. That send. Stupid slow computer. Roll a d20 and we'll add 6 in our heads.
So, me roll a d20?
I think I just rolled it. I just heard 3 whoops.
Yeah,
Sure.
you had a
Sure.
13, a 17, and a 22 pop up.
Okay, so 13 is not going to hit. The first one is the one that attacks. I just kept clicking it. So unfortunately, that's not going to be enough. Okay, Sulfur, that is your action. Do you want to move? Bonus action?
He'll move 25 feet to right here. And as a bonus action, take another potion of healing, and that's it.
Halvis, it is now your turn.
With a resounding no, I cast. Oh crap! I need to move up first. 1, 2. I always forget to put my pointer back. 1, 2.
We all do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I want to be in that one. Yeah. I want to be in this square. And I will cast my Blight at him.
You're going to cast what? Your Blight?
Blight.
Sorry? Okay.
Okay. Blight
You
at
cast
5th level.
Blight at 5th level. It's going to cast Counterspell.
And my bonus action, I will take my other healing potion, my greater healing.
Okay.
and that ends my turn.
Okay. So, with that, Sulfur, Alvis. Can you please give me just a second? I need to go up and read something really quick.
Mhm.
I have to read Finger of Death, because I have a feeling I know something else that happens.
Up my tower shield and gun in my longsword. That's alright.
On the end of start of your next turn, so not on its next turn. Brenna.
Receiver, can you please cast Revivify on my friend?
All right. So, this is the first time that you guys are using Revivify. So, this is within time. So, I need 4 offerings. The DC is 10. If the offering is successful, the DC is reduced by 1. Maresh technically is dying once. The other time was the Chevalier Rescue Battalion. Halvis, what are you offering?
I will offer the Wand of the War Mage +1.
You're going to offer an item.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a physical. So that's monetary. Roll me a d20. Sulfur, what are you offering?
Mhm. My quarterstaff.
That's another item, so it wouldn't be accepted.
Oh, what else? Can I?
So monetary is 1. Emotional, physical, time, anything that's worth something to somebody.
I'll give up Sulfur's sense of pride.
Big one. Roll me a d20.
Please be good.
Okay. Lenthux, what do you offer?
Let's see my inventory real quick.
Remember, item has already been used, so monetary is off the table.
Monster's off the table.
It wouldn't be accepted.
So, yes, give something of itself.
Can you put your mic a little bit closer to your mouth, man? I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Sorry. So he has to give something up from himself. He's going to offer up his right eye.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
I can hit the d20.
Okay. Brenna, what would you offer to
I
bring
would
Resh
offer my
back?
compassion for my enemies. Because they obviously don't deserve it if they'll hunt down a man who's not even fighting.
Roll a d20. Maresh, I need for you to roll me a single d20 to me.
Alrighty.
DC is 8. You all watch as Erazever's spell goes off. His body sinks. And you watch as the diamond shatters across the top of his body. And as it still glistens, the spell did not take effect. The roll was lower than an 8.
Can I give him my inspiration card to re-roll it?
You can. Roll again.
Re-roll it.
The spell did not work.
I give up mine. I have one from Iris.
Roll again.
Come on, Big Blue, you can do it.
Getting my inspiration already.
You watch as the diamond dust seeps into his body lightning fast. As you see him cough up a massive amount of darkened black ichor. He is incapacitated, but he is stable. All right. Brenna, it is your turn. What do you want to
Okay,
do?
so that didn't take my turn to talk
It
to
did
your
not take
receiver?
did not take your turn. That's just a whole lot of
Right. Well, she still gave up her compassion, so she turns and she looks at him and says, "I thought we could be friends, but I was wrong." And she's
Okay.
gonna fly over his head and land down. Well, actually, before she flies over his head, she's gonna use her bonus action and she's gonna put a fairy behind him
Okay, put a
and
fairy
explode
behind
it.
him. All
and
right.
explode it.
Dexterity check from Kufu. Natural 20, so it is going to avoid the damage.
But then I'm gonna fly behind him and move down to just 5 feet above him.
Okay.
And I am going to Great Weapon Master swing at him.
Okay. Great Weapon Master at advantage because of tactics and flanking. You hear it? Oh, no, 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 no,
Remove a 5. So it's a 24 to hit.
no. That definitely hits.
So I hit
So
22.
22 points of damage.
And then I'm going to swing at him again regularly.
He's barely hanging on. Okay, 24 does hit for 16 total points of damage.
So
Brenna.
38 total points.
This one seeks home. How do you want to do this?
I'm literally going to yell, "We could have been friends! You know that? You didn't have to do that! This one's for you, Big Blue!" And I'm going to take my axe and slice him in half.
You absolutely do. And as you slice this creature completely in half, you watch as the rest of it just puffs and rips apart. And with that, you are now out of initiative. So,
I am immediately going to fly over to Maresh. Are you okay?
Where
Are
I'm
you
at?
okay? Sit down. Like, drink a healing potion.
From where I'm at, I cast Healing Word on Maresh.
okay, healing word on Maresh. Gotcha. Maresh, you are back conscious after seeing the seconds the other side one more time. Maresh, as you get up, your eyesight is strange. You feel more emotionally hurt by this than you were expecting. But the magic in your veins is pulsating. But you're not angry. You're not upset. You're just happy you're back. That's all that matters. For this, You look around to all of your friends, and you are exhausted, mentally and physically. Your body is badly wounded. I need for you to roll me a d10.
Alrighty. 7.
As you start to move back, and as you start to pull yourself forward, pull yourself backwards, you can't feel anything on your left leg. You look down and you see that the clothes that are there are so badly shredded. But just enough of Lord Geyser's healing was able to stymie the bleeding. Your left leg is missing.
Oh.
You do know that you will be able to get prosthetics fit, but you've met the Reaper a second time. Your body is marred. You remember what the Reaper looks like. And this time you see a kind face. But the kindness that begets a little bit of upsetness. That this is the second time you've escaped it. As the rest of you sit around, you all notice that you're hearing a small humming that is coming from all corners of this area. You can see that all of these red gems are pulsating in a sine wave of brightness and darkness.
Somebody's put some kind of spell into these because I remember them talking about that. It's a dangerous place because of that.
So, as you take a look at this, I need for all of you to please roll me Arcana checks. Except for Caro. Okay. Halvis, your understanding of well springs and the way that raw magic is, you know that there's something about the way that this is pulsating that would let you know that there is not only a wellspring, but there is something that is accelerating this wellspring an incredible amount. And it is happening in this room.
Can I investigate to where it's coming from?
You're able to tell your friends, so they're able to help you as well. Go ahead and I'll have everybody roll me investigation checks. Okay. So you all notice that the chairs themselves, each one of them, except for one, are all covered in incredibly intricate runes that all look like they are made of tiny, tiny Aufladen stones stacked on top of each other in a lattice pattern. The matrices of how this is working and how the energy is moving from stone to stone, you found the Veritas device. The Veritas device are these chairs. Each one of them linked to the next, connected to a single ancient soul.
This is different than last time.
What would you like to do?
Move.
They cannot. You notice that the red stones on top of these chairs are new. They weren't here the last time that the Vanguard was down here.
I'd like to try to remove one of the stones.
You easily do.
Yeah, I would like to try to clear the chairs back to the way they used to be.
Okay. You take
It
each
feels
one of
wrong.
these. You take each one of these large stones off. As you do so, you notice that at the very bottom of them, there appears to be almost like a dimensional portal. It's a singular circular disc that holds the very bottom of these stones. And as you move it off and move it down, you notice that as you pull the stone out of the disc, there's much more to the stone than you originally thought. And after a second, you feel the stone completely break. What else would you like to do?
Did removing the stones cause any fluctuation or stop the flow?
They didn't seem to stop any of the flow going back and forth between the chairs, but you now have no indication of the flow actually happening. But what you can start seeing after each one of you take a stone off of that, all of these red gems now go completely dim.
I'm like standing right here. I'm gonna try to use my magic awareness again.
Okay. You do notice that one of these chairs is powerfully, powerfully magic. The rest of them are simple magic, but in thousands of tiny, tiny, tiny little indications. You also notice that each one of the stones you've taken off are strongly magical.
What school of magic?
Conjuration.
I would let the magical people know that. I don't exactly know what that means. You know, my magic's kind of all over the place, but maybe that helps you understand it?
The red stones are conjuration. There is no school of magic to the chairs or the power moving within. Those are every school. It's raw magic.
The last time you guys were here, you sat in the chairs. Shall we try it again?
Last time we were here, we sat in the chairs to talk to some ancient beings, though, that said they had left, that they were leaving, that we had freed them. I'm afraid that the chairs have been tainted now. I mean, there weren't demons here before. I mean, maybe because the demons showed up, they didn't get to leave? Maybe they're still trapped here.
And I wonder what happens when a demon sits where a demon sat. Sulfur just kind of saunters up to one and sits in it.
That one there's the most powerful, if that's what you're looking for.
Okay. After you have a seat, you hear a voice going into your mind that says, "The seat's already taken."
Kind of gets up and is like, yeah, someone's been here.
Someone
that
is
main
here.
powerful one. Last
As-
time we all got the other 5.
You hear the voice say, "Someone is here." And you all turn around to see a massive demon. Sorry, devil. But as you see it sitting on its throne, we're going to end the session here. And we're going to continue the conversation next week. I know. I can read lips, everybody. It sucks.
I can just say though, Brenna at some point when we went back over by Maresh grabbed freaking Sulfur and Lenthux at the same time and hugged them both. Look at you guys being friends, doing stuff together.
Lenthux, your eye is not gone, but the same colored eye is now in the left socket of Marash. Okay,
Does Suresh now have compassion for his enemies?
he does. Okay, so with that, did you guys have fun?
It's really fun.
Okay. Character death.
The most dramatic moment of my life. I gotta tell y'all what the rolls were when y'all were trying to revive me. It was insane. The first one was a 5, and the second one was a 7.
Yeah. It was bad, but the last one was a natural 20.
Yes, and I feel like that's kind of nice for me because I'm like the fact that Sulfur gave up his pride and within that I gave up my inspo card and you got a net 20. I'm just like, I don't hate you.
You can't make this stuff up. This is brilliant.
No, that's why I love this game. Anyway, I'm really glad that you guys had fun. The caravan is now leveled up to level 9. So congratulations, everybody.
Level 9.
Yes. These were very, very strong creatures that you fought. You fought a Devourer and an Arcanoloth. And I knew the Arcanoloth was going to give you some time. So I know, thank you again, Rose Kai Kai and Caroton87. The kill counter is now at 4 PCs killed.
Technically.
So
Can I just roll my 12 here?
yeah, by all means.
How much XP did we
12.
get?
You got 29,000.
Yeah, it's a bunch.
It's 29,000, girl.
Yo, that Arcanoloth.
So Brent now has 139 hit points.
Nice.
Jesus. That's 5,800 experience for everybody.
There's no reason for you. There's no reason to have that.
Okay. Did anybody else level up that needs to roll with me right now?
I'm checking right now.
Does
We're
the
all level 9
caravan?
though, right?
You're all level 9, so if only the PCs are going to be rolling with me. Everybody else, you feel free to roll off in required resources. Inside the Discord, link at the top. We're going to be rating Critical Role here in just a second so that you guys can get your trouble bubbles. I'm really, really glad that you guys had a lot of fun. Thank you again, Black Irish, Nub Muffins, Mad God Cthulhu, Nighthaze 95, and Lord Geyser 21. You guys did absolutely amazing. I cannot believe that as much drama happened today as it did, but my God, was this a lot of fun. I'm hoping that my stream chat is going to do this thing because it's still like blocked out. I'm gonna get out of a few things and hopefully it'll free up some space.
Apparently, y'all want to see Horsenio.
The time slowly.
No. He asked not to be seen. He asked not to be seen. So let's respect that. But yeah, he's a very
Roll a
popular.
stealth
He's a
check.
very popular player, and very popular person in our community. So, I'm really glad you guys had a lot of fun. The caravan is now level 9. We're now starting to get into some wild encounters in the wild west of crazy things to do. I hope that you guys had a really good time on both sides. I hope that you, the viewers, had a really good time too. Wishing you all the best. Have a wonderful night, and I can't wait to see you again next week. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
On my camera, because gosh darn it, Bobby.
All right, come here. We're off.
That was wild.
Oh
Biz,
my
never
god.
give me that many spell slots. Never give me that many spell slots.
I knew that if I put you in that role, because it was either going to be you or Nubs, and I think beforehand it was Nubs that I put with the Arcanoloth, because I had originally named it Nuru, not Kuru.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so it was originally going to
Don't
be
look up
nodes.
Nuru, anyone.
So what
Is
happened that
there a way why I'm pushed to talk only? I can't come in voice activity now.
Oh, that's weird.
I can hear you.
I'm on push to talk. I have to push to.
It's because you're part of the Ravenous.
I just removed the roll from you. Maybe that works.
Okay, thank you.
Try now. Okay, there you go. So yeah, so that you guys played your monsters pretty incredible. That was probably the most harrowing fight I've seen ever.
Well done, Carol. You finally did it. You killed me.
Oh, it was gonna get real when it came to your turn, because if that Revivify didn't go off properly, I would have had a permanently controlled Maresh zombie.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You would have turned into a zombie.
Oh, that would have been fun to bring back to a Reshigal, because I was gonna try to get to you and then Dimension Door out, because that would have been the biggest slap in the face of the Vanguard.
It would have.
Oof.
Yeah.
Throw
but
me
my-
onto the enemy team.
Oh my
But
god.
see, it was even better this time. We resurrected him, and then you immediately died.
Yeah, I know.
Not
You
gonna
son.
lie. Panic a
Someone
little
tell
bit.
Emu that one.
Yeah.
So how did he escape the first time from the being kicked into the hole?
I have a
When I
fly
looked
speed as
He can
well.
fly.
Oh, so he just hid when I looked down.
He never.
Yep.
He turned invisible and he flew.
Oh, gotcha. Son of
I
a
can
bitch.
go invisible at will.
Wow.
What?
Yeah,
The
Arcanoloths are
Arcanoloth-
is one of the most incredible demons that you could ever run as a DM. Straight up.
And I was
That's
about
why I
to
was
use
like-
the Divine Sense at the altar.
If you would have done that,
next
you would have
time-
seen him.
Alright.
Well, see, so my other plan would have worked much better, which was take the plant and put it in the hole.
True.
Plant and hole, best idea.
So
Holes are very good.
so that everybody
So-
is aware, Black Irish now has the Pride of Sulfur, has the Eye of Lenthox, has the Compassion of Brenna, and has a permanent +1 to his spell attack mod.
And those things that were offered up,
Nice.
they weren't lost, were they?
The one
First
the one of the War Mage is, so that's gone. With Lenthox, with Brenna, and with
Sulfur.
Brenna and with Sulfur, those are a part of the person. So those are not lost, but those are gone.
We're buddies now, Maresh.
I carry a piece of all of you within me.
And now you're going to
you're
have to
right.
teach me how to be compassionate for my enemies again.
Here's the catch, Maresh. You've defied the Reaper twice. And the third time, you have to face it.
Oh.
You got a Castlevania that shit.
Yeah, you really do. So
On his own?
I already have Death. Death is a creature that you would have to fight against. You wouldn't have to fight against it on your own, but yeah, it would suck.
By the way, so if the Caravan leveled up to level 9, character's age is 9 now. Do I still get the XP then? Like
You still get the
go to 9
XP.
and
You go to 9 and then add your experience points.
Gotcha.
And then I believe those who have rolled the world card, just add another level to themselves. Right?
I don't think.
Halvis would still be 2 levels ahead of everyone.
How this
As
would still
long
be
as
2
they're-
levels ahead. That's correct.
I'm actually technically 3 at the moment.
Because
Just
you're
the way
leveled up
the-
more.
because of the way I've leveled up since I drew the 2 worlds.
So you would still remain 2 levels higher. That's all. Does that make sense?
And I think, and I think I now have a new favorite spell.
Which is
That worked out remarkably well. I bite.
that.
Yeah.
That was a game changer.
Okay, so since I miss a lot, what is the whole caravan is now level 9, correct?
Whole caravan's level 9.
Okay.
Everyone is minimum.
Everyone's a minimum
And
is
what
level
is the
9.
and what is the minimum? Whatever D&D Beyond puts it as minimum.
No, you're just leveled up to level 9.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So
how do I go about getting a prosthetic leg made?
Go
You can
ask
have one.
Ian, Pete.
Or
Yeah.
Henrietta. More likely Henrietta.
Yeah, Henrietta.
you can have one crafted, and you can also make some kind of cool stuff in it.
Yeah,
Well-
Henrietta has a crafting thing where she can modify a Warforged part.
Which is the intention behind bringing in Henrietta, is if one of you met the Reaper and was brought back again, and if you rolled a specific number on a D10, you would lose a limb. So you would get a prosthetic.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go back through and listen to the description you gave about the boon on Helvis's arm, because
Oh, neat.
I actually have Helvis's arm.
It's like war paint spirals, things like that. So, and it's in the shape of Fibonacci.
Yeah. When I get bored, this is the stuff that I make.
Nice, man.
Resh is gonna look very different after this session. He's got red all over him. He's gonna have a fake leg.
Mhm.
I
So,
just realized Maresh has 2 parts of each bloodlust twin.
Oh. Yeah.
So
The first part.
he has Cinder's blood.
No, it isn't.
Doesn't
no,
he?
that's Keisha.
No.
Doesn't he have something?
Keisha has that.
Keisha. Damn it, never mind.
Maresh was the one that he was whisked away by the rebellion.
Ah, yeah, he was the one who survived.
Yeah. But
So, does anybody have any questions before I head out?
No.
What does True Sight do? Because I try to look it up in the spells,
Mhm.
but I don't think it's a wizard spell. So
True sight. It's no, never mind. I'm thinking of True Strike. That's what I have. I don't know what True Sight is.
So, True Sight allows you to see past any obfuscation and any illusion. So you see it as it truly is, not as it wants you to see it. Meaning that if anything is under the spell seeming, or if anything is invisible, or if there is a illusion like a silent image or a phantasmal force, you can see through it.
and it was once per day you could cast True Sight, and then if you're within 5 feet of a creature, it automatically activates.
If you're within 5 feet of anything, it will activate.
Okay.
So you always have True Sight within 5 feet, but you must be close enough to touch it.
All right. I tried to scribble down. I got my little notepad, but
No
I
worries.
wanted to make sure I got everything right.
Yeah, Aralim is about creation. Santawea is about social, and Zemfaxi is about truly knowing.
Cool.
But they all have their own vices. Okay, any other questions?
Probably. I'll look at them.
Nope. I'm good.
Bizarchus.
I am Berserkers.
Nibera was actually already a level 9.
Okay.
So does she go up to level 10 then?
No, her floor is level 9 unless she leveled up by drawing the world card.
Okay, because she's at 59.97, so she doesn't need her. Okay.
Yeah, then she's just at the base level for level 9, whatever that next tier is.
Well, I think she had gotten something had boosted her up a level. I don't know if it was the boon or not.
It was probably just consistent play.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm almost level 11 now.
Yeah, I'm almost level 10. So.
I'm not going to tell you how close I am to 13.
Just keep rubbing it in.
Yeah, high level wizards, man. They're nuts. Okay, guys, I'm gonna head out of here. I gotta get to sleep. Got
Quick
an early
question.
morning tomorrow. What's up?
Does anyone else ship Lenfox and Sulfur together?
Zemfaxi does.
I can't wait to read Zemfaxi's fan fiction.
You know, the moment that you guys said that you were going to start doing something like that, and I'm just like, it's Zemfaxi. It's Zemfaxi. Yes! I get to make smutty fan fiction. Bring that into the game.
The
Well, you
fact
know they
that
say-
you properly know that word, Biz.
BL.
The
Well,
BL
you know, opposites
reference.
attract.
I looked at BL on while we were playing, like, what the hell is BL? I'm like, oh, that's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Caro, Nubs, and Rose all know Lena from one of the groups that we're in, and she's an artist and a writer for a BL comic. So we just all support her. I didn't know what that was
wow.
until she invited me, and I'm like, oh, got it.
Yeah, I have it. I have it. I have that app on my phone, so I can like read her new ones. So
Yeah.
She's a
Please tell me the title of the artist and the series so I can go read it right now.
Stygian Pact is it? It's on Webtoon.
yeah, it's on Webtoon.
Yeah, okay. I know.
It's Lena something or other. I don't know her artist name. Okay. If that's everything, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the.
I'll
hit the
get it to you, Night Haze.
Thank you.
Have a good one, Biz.
All right. All the best.
Bye.
I'm glad that nobody's
Bye,
bleeding.
Biz.
I'm glad that nobody's like legit bleeding out or dead or having a really bad time. Thank you guys very much for joining me, and thank you guys very much for enjoying the game. This will be up tomorrow. See you soon.